Hey guys. Oh my gosh. Hi guys. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting this many people. I feel like I've been living on another planet. My heart is beating so fast right now. Hey everyone. Okay, let me see who's in the chat. Hi Gary N. Hi Joshua Tika. Keck44. Gary McGregor. Oh my gosh, Philip A. Demick. Yes, indeed. Rest in peace, Grant Imahara. David Harvey. Hi, Darren. Tony Movie. Chappie D9 Neil Blomkamp, #1 fan. Sith Lord 3827. Stillwind 87. Hey, guys. Okay. Hello, Kevin P. Hey, the call up. Hey, Aaron Adam Courier. Snobby Acorn. Hey, everybody. Oh my gosh. It's weird. It's good to be back. It's weird. This feels very surreal. I didn't realize how used to this I had gotten, and now I feel like an alien. So you're going to have to bear with me for a minute while I let this happen organically. Hi, Scott Carnell. Oh my gosh. Hi, Maka P. Hi. Hello. Hang on. Boop. Oh yeah, I forgot how hard it is to keep up with the chat. Hello, Kazmizal Jimmy. Hello. Hello, Jedi Gemini. Cool name. Yadair. Hey, hello. Jeremy. Hi. Oh, Jeremy, thank you for being here. Wow. Oh, it's so good to see you. Thank you for the bunny emojis, and thank you so much for the super chat. Jeremy, everybody say hello to Jeremy. And for those of you who aren't aware, I'm sure most of you are, but this is Jeremy's personal channel, D-Day Cobra. It's very cool. He uploads not as frequently, obviously, as Geeks and Gamers, but he has some pretty cool content on there, so check out Jeremy's personal channel. Thanks for being here, Jeremy. You've been so supportive to me through this crazy time, so I thank you so much. You're such a good friend. Hello, Soul Assassin. King of Ruckus, hi. Oh, that's okay. King of Ruckus, drive safely, please. Please drive safely. Safety comes first. Rich Brandt. DJ Fox, hello. Is Lord Arnold here? I saw DJ Fox say hello to him. Oh my gosh, it's so good to be back. It's so weird to be back. Wow. I feel like I've been gone for years. Scott Carnell, I've missed you too. Yadire says, yay, she's back for a bit at least. Yeah, I might go into hiding again, but it's good to be back. I've missed you guys. I've missed talking with you. So I plan on making my way back in a more regular phase. So we'll see. Hi, Sean Sarto. Hello, David S. Bearded Nerd, hello. Santa Claus, hello. Oh, Adam Courier, thank you. Mateus Feliciano, hello. He says, Jeremy. just like Krista pronounces it, Jeremy. I can't do it. I can't pronounce it as well. Soul Assassin, Something Nowhere Man, Larry, I've missed you too, Larry. Oh. Yes, Snobby Acorn, I've missed you too. I've missed all of you guys so much. It's been a whirlwind, as many of you know. It's been a whirlwind. Thank you, Gary. Thank you for saying I look great. Oh, Sean Sarto, Trump is speaking now. That's hard to compete with. That's hard to compete with. I can imagine a lot of people want to see what he's gonna say. Yeah. I can't really compete with the US president as far as live streams go. Call up, thank you for saying I look healthy. Thank you, that's good. I've been trying to take care of my physical health, because that's all tied in with mental health, and you know, it's all holistically important. Stillwind 87, thank you for the super chat and for the hearts. That's beautiful. Thank you. I think Stillwind, you were the first person that showed up in the stream earlier. I was lurking just to make sure everything went right technologically, because Lord knows I have a habit of messing these things up. So thank you for being here from the beginning, and thank you for the hearts and the super chat. That's very sweet. Mech 1164, glad to see you back. Good, you took the time you needed. Yes, if I had taken all the time I needed, I don't know. I might have dug myself a hole in a forest and never come out. So I'm here, and that's what counts. I have to say, it feels really good to be back, as surreal as it is, because I feel like As I've said, I've been on another planet in exile like Yoda. It's a good feeling. Hi, MP. Oh, Mateus asked if those are new earrings. No, these earrings are a few years old. This is my version of dressing up. I put on some jewelry today, so to feel fancy, yes. So they're not new earrings. They're actually fairly old, but they're really comfortable and really light. I have very sensitive ears and very small ears, so I have to wear very light. I have to wear very light earrings, yes. Jedi Gemini, thank you. Hello, Jedi Padawan Tano. I have spoken, says I look like shit. Well, if we're gonna judge by your profile photo, as much as I love all creatures, great and small, that's probably not the most flattering fish photo I've yet seen. Mary Mayhem is here. Hi, Mary. Oh my gosh, Mary, you are such a beautiful, sweet thing. I love you. I hope you're doing well, Mary. I know you're super busy. I'm so happy you took the time to say hello in the chat. You're so sweet to stop by. So, hey, everyone, check out Mary. She's right here. She has an amazing channel with lots and lots and lots of fun stuff going on constantly. As far as content goes, she has fun, uplifting, funny, engaging, smart, and anything you want, including even music. Mary's got it. So definitely check out her channel. She's great. Lord Arnold, thank you. Thank you for choosing me over the whatever presidential speech is going on. Joel. I like the accent over the E. I don't remember that. Is that a new addition? I like that. Good to see you, Joel. I will say Joel. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Krista Nova's here. Hi, Krista. Hearts to Krista. This is Krista Nova, everybody, formerly known as Darth Barbie. She's beautiful. She's funny. She's smart. Krista, I just saw your first gameplay of Grand Theft Auto on Geeks and Gamers, and that was one of my favorite videos I've seen in recent times. I must say that made me laugh quite a bit. You are hilarious. That was really cute and funny. Oh no, I'm so behind in the chat. I'm sorry. Okay, let me try to speed it up. Sith Lord 3827. Mary and I have been in contact. Don't you worry. We've been in contact. We talked this last weekend. We were chatting, so don't you worry. Snobby Acorn. Hang on. Sorry, guys. I was reading. We got to play Smash Bros. For the 3Ds. I give you my Nintendo Switch to you and 4 drawings I made. I have a GameCube now, so I'd be giving... Oh, that's so sweet. You want to give me your Nintendo Switch? Oh, my gosh. I don't know if I'm ready to get back into my gaming addiction. This might be the right time, though. This might be the time. We'll see. That's very sweet. That's very generous of you, Snobby Acorn. Thank you. I will let you know once I got my P.O. box set up. Obviously, it's been quite some time before all of this craziness happened with what's going on in the world. I had planned on getting a P.O. box up, but obviously my personal life took quite a turn, and as well as obviously what was going on with COVID and all of that. So I haven't had my P.O. box set up for any of those of you wondering, but I will let you know once that is set up. So if you still want to, you are more than welcome to send me your Switch. I would love to play. Aw, Jesus. Krista, aka Darth Barbie, sent you here. That's so sweet. Oh, Krista, thank you. You are so sweet to send someone here. Thank you. So sweet. David Harvey says to Mary Mayhem, you hope the ants are staying away. I've had an ant problem in my household as well. I know how frustrating that could be. Oh, look who's here, guys. Hang on. Nova, you want to say hello? Do you want to say hi to our friends? Do you want to say hello? Come here. Oh, come here. Do you remember? Are you scared? Come here. Come here. Look. Wow. Hello, everybody. I've missed you so much. Welcome back to the live stream. Mommy and I love you. All the best be with you. Okay. Hello, Gary McGregor. All right, I'm going to keep saying hi to people so I don't miss it. Mando Merck, hello. Lord Arnold has small ears too. Small ear club, tiny ear club. Scott Carnell. Scott Carnell, that sounds fun. One of these days we're gonna have to play music and movie trivia. Hello, Runner Studios. Hello, Hokies95. Larry says, Kelly. Hi, Rich Brandt. Gary N, yes, this live stream is really healing on some level. Oh my gosh, I just saw I missed a super chat. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Let me go back. Matt G, thank you. What a sweet, thank you, Matt G. It's good to see you. Thank you for your super chat. Wow, 2608. I like that number. 6 is one of my lucky numbers, and 8 is always a beautiful infinite number. Matt G, I'm so happy for your return. The light in the darkness has come back. The Dark Bunny returns. This might be the most anticipated live stream in Fandom Menace history. Oh my gosh, Matt G, that's so sweet. Thank you. I don't know if I'm worthy of that statement, but I will take your loving, kind, sweet words and your warm welcome back. Thank you so much, Matt G. You've always been a wonderful friend on this channel, and I really appreciate you, Matt G. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for your super chat. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh. You guys are the best. Okay. Oh no, this is what I'm gonna, okay. So I'm gonna have to get back to super chats because I just realized I got more and I don't want to miss them. So if I miss them, they disappear. So thank you, Matt G, again. And Macy's here. Hi, Macy, my Kestrel friend. I saw an adorable photo of a Kestrel in someone's car this past weekend, and I thought of you. Thank you for your super chat, Macy. Howdy, Jedi Bunny. Wow, I was afraid I was going to miss most of the stream, and you've just started. Wee, wonderful to see you. Funny story about wee, the saying, wee. One time I was on a train back from New York City, and I had spent the day there. I was super tired. I had slept over at a few friends' apartment in Brooklyn, and I was on the way home. I was exhausted. I had to be like 26 years old or something, and I fell asleep on the train, and I had a dream. I think I was on a roller coaster in my dream, and in my dream I was going, wee! And I woke up in the train saying we, and a few people looked around. Luckily, the car was relatively sparsely populated, but needless to say, that's my story. It sounded better in my memory. Mary Mayhem Kelly, chasing a cat just made my day. Aw. Okay, guys, Snag Fang is here. Hello. Oh, you can't stay sadly, but wanted to make contact. Thank you, Snag Fang. It is always great to see you. You've always been so supportive, and I saw that you left a really beautiful comment on my previous upload, my last upload. So thank you for that. A lot of you guys did while I'm saying that, and I'm so appreciative. You guys are amazing. Mongo's big thanks. Thank you so much for your super chat, and so glad I could tune into this. Thank you, Mongo. It's good to see you. I'm so happy that you could be here. Batman, big fan. I need to go to sleep. It's 1 a.m. in Kuwait. I need to remember you're in Kuwait. That's right. Keep up the good work. Love you all. Thank you, Batman, big fan. Thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry it's so late where you are, but it's always nice to see you. Okay, let me finish up with these super chats so I don't miss any more. I didn't miss any more, did I? Adis. Thank you so much for your super chat. Yay, Jedi Bunny stream. Yeah, it's been a while. Thank you so much for your super chat. And as always, I love seeing that beautiful little fennec fox face. So cute. Jay's here. Hey, Jay. Jay's here, everybody. Everybody say hello to Jay. It's so good to see you, Jay. I just want to thank you. You and Jeremy, between the two of you, and including Krista, actually. I honestly, so many people have been so supportive, but I feel like, Jay, you've been checking in on me consistently, and I really appreciate that. You're a really genuinely caring person. Guys, if you don't know, Jay Drunk 3PO has a channel here as well. He's awesome. He's funny. He's thoughtful. He's he's got a lot going on and just a good, genuinely good person. So, I mean, I think I could say that about most people that we know here, but I guess when something happens in your life and tragedy strikes or whatnot, you notice the people. I have so much love for the people that have been supportive, which includes all of you guys. And I really noticed the people that continually check in, and it was really beautiful to see that. And I noticed a lot of you guys, even though you don't have direct contact to me, I noticed a lot of you were writing new messages on old videos that I had. And I see you guys, and I appreciate the thought and the sentiment. So thank you to everybody. It's been really, as painful as it's been really beautiful to see the love and the support and just how thoughtful everybody is. So I'm so grateful. Jesus, sorry. Thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you for welcoming me back. This is really like an overwhelmingly warm welcome. I guess once we get through the reintroduction phase, I'll be able to talk to you guys a little bit more in depth about everything going on in the world, what's going on in your worlds. But thank you so much for the warm welcome, everyone. It's beautiful. And I'm just so appreciative. Miss you guys. Hello, Invisible Ward. Jeremy Swiggs is here. Okay, sorry if I missed anybody's comments. It is because I was trying to keep up. I am always so behind with this. I wasn't expecting this many people. My gosh, 71. Hello, Gelth Walker. Oh, thank you so much, Tony Movie, Chappie D9, Neil Blomkamp, #1 fan. Thank you. It's great to be back. I am doing better. I am doing better. I took a rough hit. As many of you know, for those of you who don't, just to catch you up, my mother passed away a little over 2 months ago. She was my best friend and my #1 confidant, my #1 supporter. And while her condition had been deteriorating for quite a few years, it was relatively unexpected because she kind of kept for me her true spiral. She lives across the country from me. I haven't been able to go home yet with everything going on. So it's been really rough, but I finally feel like I'm feeling slightly human again, which is a big improvement, I must say, because for the longest time, especially the first few weeks, I don't even know what I was functioning off of. I just felt like I was in like the biggest, deepest fog of my own personal experience. I've lost a lot of people in my life. I've experienced death from a young age, but this one really hit me really hard because my mom was probably my closest relationship that I've ever had. So it was really rough. And with that said, I am just so grateful that so many of you have been so incredibly supportive and loving and understanding. So many of you have shared your own experience with loss, whether that would be with parents or siblings or even significant others. A few of you shared, and it's helped me in my journey to see what a lot of you have experienced and what some of the takeaways were from those experiences. So I am just so grateful for that. And I don't know, it makes me feel much more whole and much more human. So I'm really appreciative. Thank you guys. Yeah. Hi, Borg Porg. Indeed, the call up. Indeed, self-care becomes critical. And that's one thing that I've been really focusing on has been self-care. I try to get outside as much as I can. I've been going on hikes more than ever. I'm addicted to hiking now. I really, really hope that the local parks and hiking areas don't get closed. I live in California though, so here we go. I'm super careful when I go out and, just to make sure everybody else is comfortable and everything. But yeah, hiking has become my addiction. So I'm grateful for the outdoors. I have to say that. Jesus says Drunk 3PO has a reputation of being the fandom menace, bad boy, and ladies man. I can see that. I can see that, especially with that smooth voice. He's a smooth talker. It's like the motion of the ocean. He's got it all down. Thank you so much. Ooh, cool spelling, provocateur. I like that. Thank you so much for the positive thoughts, everybody. Caffeinated Wolf is here. Hey, Caffeinated Wolf. Oh, it's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing well. Okay. All right. I need to keep up with oh, super chat. Hang on. Gary. Gary, thank you. Gary N says, Kelly, your YouTube is so much better when you are here. Oh, YouTube is so much better. I thought you were going to say my YouTube. I'm like, yeah, I guess my channel's better when I'm on it. But YouTube in general, thank you, Gary, for saying that. Your warm, welcoming personality is such a bright, beautiful light in a dark time in the world right now. Gary, thank you so much. That's so beautiful, and I know you mean it. I really appreciate you saying that, and I know a lot of you have expressed something along these lines to me, and I'm overwhelmed in such a positive way when I hear things like this, because I definitely struggle with self-doubt, and I don't know. I definitely struggle with self-doubt, and I've definitely gotten better. That's one of the things that I've learned after creating my channel has been I just have to be myself. It's not about constructing a persona for me, although I'm sure that probably would offer more success in the long run if I just had a more, I don't know, direct way of communicating. But I think a lot of you, it resonates that I am more open and I guess vulnerable with what I share and who I am. So thank you, Gary. That means a lot. And I don't know, you guys are just the best. Thank you so much. And David Harvey says, Gary and amen, brother. Mattuine, hi, Mattuine. I'm just seeing, because I missed so many comments, I'm just seeing random ones now. So Jedi Padawan Tano says, drunk is my dad and he feeds me rats for dinner. I missed you guys so much. I missed comments like this so much. Thank you. And that's the other thing, is the mix and the diversity of comments and people and personalities that I get to see when I reconnect with you guys or connect in general it's just wonderful. It's the laughter that I get, the heartfelt sentiments that I feel. It's just the entire spectrum of human emotion, and it just reminds me of, I don't know, the good factors of humanity in the world. I'm just, I love it. Star Wars Elseworld says, I doubt myself all the time. Yeah. Amen. Amen. I'm starting to think that those who don't doubt themselves at all are either incredibly successful and nothing can stop them, or there's something going on. I think a little bit of self-doubt is healthy, as long as it doesn't paralyze you and stop you from doing what you love or following what you're passionate about or taking care of yourself in general. And I can definitely relate to that level of anxiety to some extent, but it gets better. It gets better as long as you have the self-awareness to realize what it is and then do the slow chiseling away of that work. RC from NYC, thank you so much for your super chat. Aw, hey Jedi Bunny, hey chat. I hope everyone and yours are safe and blessed. Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you. Yes, these are crazy times. And I extend your message to the community here, because I know a lot of people have been going through a lot with everything going on. And I wanted to kind of start today by saying, I know obviously I don't have any personal control over what's going on, but I just want to extend my I want to say I'm sorry for everything going on in the world right now. And I know that sounds crazy, because obviously I don't have any personal control over it, like I said, but I just know that everybody is being affected differently by what's going on, and it's really hard, and it's harder for some people than others. The struggle is, it's hard for everybody. I mean, whether you're employed by someone, whether you're a small business owner, whether you've lost your job, been furloughed, struggling with health issues, struggling with losing people that you love and care about. It's just, it seems the stakes are higher than ever. There's a lot of animosity going on right now. Obviously it has been, and I just feel like it's reaching a fever pitch, and it's a lot. So I hope all of you are doing well. I know not all of you are, from a lot of the things that you've shared in comments and stuff. So I always extend my gratitude for you for being here, and also for caring about each other and us. And I don't know where I'm going with that, but anyway, RC from NYC, you inspired me to say that. So hopefully it means something. So hopefully someone can decipher that into some kind of meaning. But thank you so much for your $10 super chat. I appreciate it. And it's great to see you again. And on the subject of super chats, the Wanderer sent a beautiful 5, is that pounds? I always mess up the denomination. But either way, thank you so much, the Wanderer. Hey, Kelly, hope you're doing okay. Thank you for being a light in the dark when all other light has gone out. Lord of the Rings. Yes, I knew it. I knew that was Lord of the Rings. I was picturing it in my head. Here's Cash. Keep stoic. I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your super chat. And thank you for that beautiful message. I love that. I love Lord of the Rings. I feel like Lord of the Rings is a really pertinent thing for me right now, for a lot of us. Excuse me while I drink my agua. Oh man, I'm so behind. Ed Flores says, let's get one thing straight. I effing love myself, and you should love yourself too. I agree. And that's beautiful that you love yourself. Oh, is Rosetta here? Hang on. I see somebody say, I see Mando Merck saying hi to Rosetta. Let's see. And Subhumans here too. Hey guys. Oh, I'm so behind on the chat. I'm sorry. 87 people is more than I'm used to. Okay. 87 people is like how I used to do when I first started streaming, and people were excited that I was first streaming. It's not as manageable for me because Thunderduck, great question. Have I considered leaving California like many others? Gary from Nerdrotic. I didn't realize Gary, I mean, actually, yeah, I should say, I know he's been fed up with California for a long time. He's in San Diego, if I'm not mistaken, which is beautiful, but yes, California is interesting. I'm enjoying living here. I love the wildlife and the nature. I love the ability to hike. I love the desert. I love the ocean. I love the mountains and the canyons. But I might want to move eventually. I'm really interested in possibly the possibility of the Pacific Northwest. I really liked Colorado when I was there, although I've heard that that's getting busier and busier constantly. But I really like the West. I don't know, something about the West is just beautiful. As many of you know, I grew up on the East Coast, and I love it, and it's home, but something about the West, I don't know. I think it's my hiking addiction. I just love the hiking out here, and I don't know. It's beautiful. But yes, I'm definitely considering it. Not anytime soon, but eventually. I can't see myself ending up here, at least not in Southern California. But then, I don't know. It's a loaded question. We'll just have to see, but good question. Bearded Nerd, hello. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier, but hello. And anyone that I'm missing, if I'm missing your comments, I'm sorry. I'm not used to live streaming yet again because I took such a long break. So bear with me. I will always try to get back to comments, but there's so many. Sanctuary of Geeks. Thank you for your super chat. Oh my God, I missed you. Because of you, I was inspired to start live streaming. I would be honored to have you as a guest on my channel. How best to contact you outside of YouTube. Thank you so much, Sanctuary of Geeks. I am so happy that you decided to start live streaming. That's so cool. Right now, I'm really only on YouTube. I haven't set up like a channel email yet, and I'm still figuring out my way. So I will let you know, but I'm not on Twitter and stuff. I know a lot of people on Twitter. I'm not on there. So let me get back to you on that. I eventually want to start like I don't know, an email so people can contact me, because I know there's people want to collab and stuff, and I definitely want to eventually, but right now I'm still working on getting myself solid and situated here. Sean Sarto asks, where east? Originally Rhode Island, the Rhode Island area. Ooh, Rosetta Allen says the Black Hills and the Old West is awesome. But Sanctuary of Geeks, again, just I need to reiterate how cool that is that you started live streaming, and that's so exciting. So everybody, make sure you do check out Sanctuary of Geeks channel. And I don't know why YouTube did this. It's very strange, but they took away the ability for us to be able to click on people's usernames in live streams, which is really frustrating, because that's how I used to find different people and different channels and stuff, was through live streams. So now I'm just going to try to give a shout out to people, and you can go search them yourself and find their channel. But definitely check out Sanctuary of Geeks, because now they're doing live streams too, which is very cool. Tommy's here. Tommy at the Guinea Pig Collective. I love your channel rename, by the way, Tommy. Oh, my nerdy home. Hey, girl. Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you. And here's another great channel. Go check out My Nerdy Home. She has great stuff, great takes. She's super sweet. She's got a lot of cool, interesting stuff on her channel, and always does different collaborations. I don't know what the latest thing you did was, but you're awesome. Thank you for stopping by the stream. It's good to see you. Demagini, hello. Demagini is here, another great YouTube channel. Oh my gosh. Nina Infinity's here. Oh my gosh. Wait, where are all these people coming from? I'm like starstruck right now. Oh my gosh. So go check out Demagini. This is the spelling. You go check out his channel. He's very cool. And let me find Nina and Nina Infinity. Nina, I don't know if you have any stuff on your channel yet, but I've seen her in collaborations with other channels, and she is awesome. Oh, thank you for stopping by. King of Ruckus. King of Ruckus, I hope you're not driving anymore. You better be safe. You better be safe. Darren, like my father before me. So I went to the library and said to the clerk, I'm looking for a book called How to Deal with Rejection Without Killing Anyone. Do you have it? That's dark. Damn, that's dark. Good one. Oh, Tommy, Tommy not only is a great mod, but he has his own channel, and his guinea pigs talk just like my cat talks. Oh, Gary, and okay, Gary. All right, yes, that is good. I'm glad you're taking your driving seriously and safely. No texting while driving. I hope you had a good day at work, and I hope to see you when you hop back on when you get home. Oh, Nina Infinity. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. That's beautiful. I do now, yes, and it's partly because of you. You encouraged me to get into the YouTube game. Thank you so much, Nina. That's beautiful. I had no idea. That's so beautiful. Well, you are awesome. And guys, now that I know this, that Nina actually has content on her channel, which is a big deal, because I've seen her in collaboration. She's very smart. She has great takes. She has a lot of insight. So now that you're creating content, Nina, that's awesome. So definitely go check out Nina's channel too. That's awesome. Oh, I love it. I'd love to collab one day too. Once I actually, in earnest, get back into my YouTube channel, because I've been like a space cadet over here. Oh, nice. Chaos Hoy. Hi, Chaos Hoy. Oops. We'll see Gary in a few. And here's Chaos Hoy. Okay. Ah, Travis. It was because YouTube decided to finally do something about the bots that used to harass other live streams. Do you remember that? They were like, I think I called them fembots, because they were all linked to their personal page, which had a link to like videos of them stripping and stuff like that. So it was very sexual in nature. And yeah, I think YouTube saw what they were doing and it was spamming and trying to get them to go to their channel. It's very strange, but I wish YouTube had a different, why couldn't they just get rid of those? I guess it was too much, but anyway. King of Ruckus is in a parking lot, but he'll be driving again soon. Well, I'm glad you're being safe. Aw, bearded nerd, I love this. For being such an introvert, you've inspired a lot of people to put themselves out there. That's awesome. Well, it's funny you say that, Mr. Bearded Nerd, because I feel, what am I going to say with this? I do feel partially the people that I've met and spoken with that have said that have struggled with their own self-doubts and insecurities in a way. And I think because I've been so open and forthright about how awkward I feel, or at least used to feel, I don't feel quite as awkward now. I feel like I'm starting to really own my awkwardness. But as awkward, vulnerable, anxious as I used to feel, and I still do, I definitely still struggle with that. I feel as though that gave some people insight into their own feelings of, you know, self-doubt and their own fears or their own vulnerabilities. And I like to think that maybe that helped people kind of own their vulnerability instead of try to pretend that it wasn't there or to overcompensate in certain ways. And I'm a huge believer in creating over consuming. So I spent most of my adult life watching a lot of YouTube and consuming a lot of YouTube. And after seeing The Last Jedi, I finally decided I want to create something where I can kind of vent about this awful movie, but also come from a place of vulnerability and being a huge fan, a lifelong fan of Star Wars. And I started creating instead of just consuming. And obviously I was consuming a lot of content too. That's how I found Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. It's how I found so many different people that I now consider some of my best friends, including a lot of you guys. But I'm a huge believer, as I was saying, in creating. So if you have something to say, if you have a unique take, if you have a unique insight or perspective on something, I'm just a huge advocate of putting that out there in some way. And as you guys know, I don't edit my videos. I don't have a high, super high quality. I don't have a mic. I don't have a high quality camera or anything. Not that I'm against it. I would love to one day start incorporating those things, but I first and foremost just want to be genuine and actually really connect to you guys. That's always been my number one priority. So even if you don't have a great camera or a microphone or editing software, it doesn't mean that you can't still have a valuable opinion and insight, and it doesn't mean that you can't share yourself and create your own place. I don't know. So I don't know. Thank you so much for that comment. And I do also think that there's much more awareness and acceptance for introverts now, and people aren't just assuming that because someone has charisma or because someone seems outgoing and forthcoming, that doesn't mean they can't be introverted. Because in my day-to-day life, I'm extremely introverted, but that doesn't mean that I can't connect with people. If anything, I think I actually value a deep connection with people more so because I am more of an observer and a listener, and I'm more withdrawn into myself. So that's why I feel like when I do these live streams, and even when I do videos, I care so much about talking to you guys and interfacing. So anyway, I've been talking too long, but thank you for your comment. That was awesome, Bearded Nerd. I appreciate you. Luffy is God. Hello. Okay, let me get back. Oh, I got a super chat. Oh, I hope I didn't miss it. Okay. Nina Infinity, indeed, as shitty as The Last Jedi was, it brought us all together. Amen. Amen, sis. It really did. I am ironically so grateful for The Last Jedi because it, as much as it shattered my belief in Disney's Star Wars and the direction of it, it's allowed me, I think, to do something and communicate and connect with people that I might not otherwise have. And I'm just so grateful for that. I spent most of my life like kind of pretending that I wasn't as into Star Wars as I was because I was branded a nerd. If I ever really, it's one thing for a girl to be like, hey, I like Star Wars. It's another thing to be like, I'm obsessed with Star Wars and I know everything about the planets and the creatures and I've read all of the extent. It's so different. It's such a different level. And I think it's really cool to meet people that also appreciate that. And then through extension, you end up meeting people that are also lovers of film in general and film production and television and art, music. There's so many other things, philosophy, psychology. So it's brought together a whole community of people that aren't necessarily, we don't all believe the same thing. If anything, I think it's more valuable that we have a diversity of opinion and perspective, but we have this similar undercurrent that unites us. So it's very cool, very cool. Crow Fu, oh my gosh, I love that screen name. Thank you for your super chat, for your $10 super chat. Do you believe the entertainment industry will go back to the way it used to, back when they didn't care about politics, but pleasing the fans and making new ones? Ooh, that is a good question. That question is layered. That question is heavy. I don't believe that I know enough about the current socio-political climate and how entangled it is with media to make a great informed statement on that question, because that question, it goes so deep and it is so layered. I do believe to an extent that there's always been kind of this kinship or even love affair between mass media and the socio-political climate. I think now it's more enmeshed than it's ever been. And I think for as long as that is financially lucrative, which it is for a lot of these corporations and bureaucracies now, I think for as long as that is as lucrative as it is, it will continue to be a very strong marriage between the two. There's still good quality stuff out there. I just saw a film a few weekends ago called Bad Education. It's one of the most compelling, riveting plots. It's based on a true story. I don't want to give any spoilers because it's really excellent. And it just came out, I believe, in 2019 or 2020. It's an excellent film. And it makes absolutely no pushy, preachy statements about what to believe, how to think, who to be. I do still have faith that there's good quality filmmakers and good quality, the ability to create good art out there. But I feel for the bigger franchises, like your Ghostbusters, your Star Wars, your Star Trek, Doctor Who, it's unlikely that enmeshment of socio-political, cultural, social justice statements is going to, I don't think there's going to be a divorce between those things anytime soon, just because it's so inciting. And I think that's a lot, like that's kind of what feeds the fire. But I need to think on this one because that's a really good question. I do hope so, but I don't know about any time soon. I don't know about any time within the next decade. I do think there will be a resurgence of true art, but it's going to have to be underground for a while and then it'll come into the mainstream. But then when something's picked up by the mainstream, that's when it gets tainted by the mass media. So it's all cyclical. Right now, we just happen to be in a really crappy cycle. Great question, though. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind on the chat. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, hang on. Okay, Polly D with another super chat. Okay, for introverts, thank you so much for your super chat. For introverts, the better they're in here becomes, the easier putting themselves out there is. Oh, I love that. You know, I've never seen this before, Polly, but that's a really well put statement. I do agree with that. Wow. Yeah. Wow, Polly D for some real soulful thinking here. That's a great comment. That's a great statement. And I definitely agree. I do think because I spent so much of my life personally growing up with such an inner monologue or inner dialogue where I wasn't a big talker. I was pretty quiet. I still am in most social settings, except here. But I found the more I explore the way I feel and my thoughts and just who I am in general, the more I'm able to allow myself to be that instead of judging it from a place. I mean, when I was in middle school, which I think is rough for most people because of the age group that you're in, it's such a tricky age developmentally and socially. I was so self-doubtful in middle school and even into high school, especially early high school. I probably remember uttering like maybe three, not even three. I feel like I uttered one paragraph in my entire high school career, like in class. I didn't want to speak up. I didn't want to say anything. Even in film class, which I really loved, and in psychology, I was very quiet. It wasn't until I started really exploring why I think the way I do, why I feel the way I do, that I started being more comfortable expressing how I felt about things. So that really is a trick. That's the real trick for us introverts, I would say. Well said, Polly D. Oh man, I'm so quiet in the chat. Okay. Darren with another corny joke. Oh my gosh. I couldn't believe my father was stealing from his job as a railway inspector, but all the signs were there. All the signs were there. Wise Guys Entertainment, hello. Leon K, thank you for the super chat, $4.99. I'm going to see The Empire Strikes Back in a theater this week. Never got to before. Made when writing was still good. Nice to see you back. Oh my gosh, Leon K, that's so exciting. That's awesome. I wonder what version they're going to show in your theater, because I personally, of course, love the original unaltered version of The Empire Strikes Back. But from what I remember, I don't think Lucas went back and changed a lot with the CGI in Empire. Yeah, I don't remember. I know, did he insert anything new in that one? I feel like Return of the Jedi and New Hope were the ones that he really like muddled with, but that one he didn't do as much with. I'm not sure, but either way, it's going to be spectacular in the theater. That's awesome. I'm jealous. Okay, guys. All right, let me catch up. Darren's asking if anybody has any good book recommendations. Darren, what kind of books are you looking for? Yeah, a Chaplin production. Empire has the least changes. Empire is my favorite. It needed the least. I don't think any of them needed changes in post-production, honestly. But, well, in post-production originally, but after the release, I wish he hadn't changed them. Oh, is Kamran here? I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong. Where is he? Keck44 is saying hi. Hi, Kamran or Kamran. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name pronunciation, but it's good to see you here if you are here. I hope you're doing well. Here he is, Kamran Pasha. Ooh. Yes, that is Kamran's book, Mother of the Believers by Kamran Pasha is a good book. That's right. Kamran does have several books out from my recollection. So go check those out. I know they're available on Amazon. Kamran, I watched your whole live stream with Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, and I loved your insight and takes, and your insight into the film industry, your personal love of world history. I absolutely love learning about world history, and your insight was really inspiring and awesome. So keep up the good work. It was most impressive. Oh, Macy recommended Jules Verne. Nice. Nice. Sailor Cecil. Oh, wow. Sailor Cecil. Long time no see, been very busy with grad school. Looking like if all goes right, could be set for fall 2021. I'm rooting for you. I hope you get it. Kamran, I will invite you on my channel someday. I would love that. As I'm not sure if you can tell, but I'm still working on getting comfortable in my YouTube sphere. I mean, I've had enough time, but I'm still working on it. I took a bit of a hiatus, so it's good to be back, though, I must say. Ooh, Ryan Dyer says The Emberverse by S.M. Sterling. I haven't heard of that yet. Sci-fi. For sci-fi, I love Philip K. Dick. If you like sci-fi, Darren, Philip K. Dick is awesome. He wrote Ubik. He wrote Do Cyborgs Dream of Electric Sheep, which is the original form of Blade Runner. I think he wrote, I don't know if it was called Minority Report, but I believe he wrote Minority Report. He has a lot of good stuff. Polly D, I haven't read Happy by Darren Brown yet, but thank you for your super chat. I think you recommended Happy to me before, and I'm pretty sure I wrote it down on my phone. It is on my list of future reads. For the current climate and what I'm going through, I tend to read a few. I juggle different books at different times depending on how I'm feeling. So I'm reading a few different ones now. I have them over there, but nothing too heavy. Well, heavy in the sense that I guess it's like soulfully heavy or pertinent, but nothing too intense. But you guys know my favorite is the Alan Watts book. I think it's called The Taboo on Being Who You Really Are, something like that. I love Alan Watts. Oh, Sanctuary of Geeks. Thank you so much for the shout out. Made my day. Out of interest, are you a Knight Rider fan? Just bought myself an 86 Trans Am like kit. I'm doing it up over the summer to get on the road. That's awesome. I only saw a few episodes of the original Knight Rider when it was on reruns. I remember really liking the theme song, but I don't remember much about the actual show itself. But I remember thinking the car looked really cool. So that's awesome that you got an 86 Trans Am. Wow, that's cool. Very cool. As far as car-oriented media goes, I love Christine, originally written by Stephen King. And I always forget who the director was. But Christine's pretty righteous 80s car. And Duel, Steven Spielberg it was a made-for-TV movie called Duel, which was awesome. Kamran, yes, I agree. Alan Watts is one of the great spiritual writers of the past few decades. I love knowing that you love Alan Watts. Yes, that makes sense. He's awesome. He had such great takes on humanity in general, consciousness, all that kind of stuff, and I am totally for it. And he has some great talks too on YouTube. There are a few channels that do live streams of Alan Watts just talking, and sometimes I'll just put that on and listen. He had a great voice and obviously a wonderful way of speaking about the human experience, and yeah, really awesome stuff. I need to read more of his work because I really enjoyed his writing too. Yes, Joshua Tika, definitely give Alan Watts a listening to. Definitely, I highly recommend him. Oh, is Realist Chef here? Oh, did I miss him? I just saw someone saying good night. This is what happens when I'm slow with the chat. I miss people. Surly Unicorn, hi. Hi, Stephen Yarnell. Joshua Tika's missing Nova. My cat is Nova, by the way. Hey, little fly, please don't go on my water. I don't know where Nova is. She's been really obsessed with sitting in this one box that I have lately, but she's not in there. So I'll let you know when she comes back, Joshua. You dare, hey, thank you so much for this super chat. Chimes by Dickens, good for New Year's Eve day or just new beginnings. Short yet not quick read. It has my favorite quote about wise use of time. Ooh, thank you for your super chat and thank you for letting us know, guys. Definitely, if you like the wonderful Charles Dickens, check out Chimes. That sounds very intriguing. And I'd love to hear that quote, you dare, hey, if you wouldn't mind sharing. Daniel H.C. Young, don't stress, we all feel the love. Thank you. That means a lot. I definitely get overwhelmed when I feel as though I can't keep up with the chat. I feel bad. So I'm sorry if I miss anybody's beautiful, awesome, interesting words and questions. But keep up. If I ever miss your stuff, just when there seems to be a lull or it seems like I'm catching up, just send it again. Hopefully I'll get it eventually, but it's hard for me to keep up the chat when there's even like, I don't know, 15 people in here, let alone 90. So, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna go for it. Holocron Library Fox, hi. How are you doing? You like, all right, awesome. You like Alan Watts too. Yes, this is an Alan Watts friendly community here, definitely. Sanctuary of Geeks, thank you for another super chat. Thank you. Come to the UK and it would be my pleasure to take you for a spin in Kit. Oh, I love that you actually named it Kit too. Also check out 2008 Knight Rider. You actually look like Danny Russo's character, Sarah X. Ooh, thank you. I don't believe I've seen that one, so I'm not familiar with her. It's amazing how many people tell me I look like people. I've probably had people tell me I look like 1,000 different people, and I don't know how it's possible physically for someone to look like that many people. I must just have many faces. But thank you for your super chat, and that is awesome. Cars are awesome. I don't know much about cars, but I'm fascinated with them, especially classic cars. They're so beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's one cool thing about California traffic is if you sit there long enough, you will see some beautiful automobiles. Beautiful. I love classic cars. Oh man. There was a beautiful, looked like a 64 Mustang. I went on a walk the other day. It was just a beautiful red, shiny Mustang. It was so pretty. Old cars are cool. Polly D, you like Duel too. Thank you for the super chat. Duel is great. Basically a monster movie. The truck even sounds like a dying beast. No spoilers. No spoilers. Polly D, no spoilers. Guys, just don't read that part. Train Spielberg for Jaws. Amen. It did. You can see a lot of Jaws' themes in Duel. Cinematically, especially because obviously Peter Benchley's novel Jaws was very different, especially in terms of the subtext and the human relations. It was so different in comparison to Spielberg's execution of Jaws, and I love that film. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. But yes, very true, Polly. I agree. You can see a lot of those themes explored with Duel, with the monster and the chase. Yeah, really awesome. Yeah. Oh, speaking of amazing films and with wonderful music, rest in peace to the amazing Ennio Morricone. He passed away, I believe, last week. And he lived quite a long life and obviously a very full life, creating beautiful music for wonderful films. And he's best known for what is the trilogy called? I always forget, but the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, like Ecstasy of Gold, he wrote. Just incredible artist. So amazing. Okay, I'm behind on the comments again. Sorry, guys. Ryan Kinnell. Hi, Ryan Kinnell. RK Outpost is here. He is another awesome channel. Go check him out. Oh my gosh, I have so many cool people in my chat today, you guys. Yes, the Dollars trilogy. Thank you, Free Kodak Black. Thank you. I didn't know. I was going to say the Fistful of Dollars trilogy, but then I thought that would be incorrect. Thank you, Free Kodak Black. Thank you so much. And Free Kodak Black, by the way. Thank you, yes. The Dollars trilogy. Oh my gosh, yes. So great. I still have to see the other two. I've only seen parts of them, but The Good, Bad, and the Ugly is one of my favorite films of all time. It's so freaking good. It's so freaking beautiful. I love it so much. And the score is just gorgeous. If you guys want to do yourselves a beautiful favor, just look up Ennio Morricone's Ecstasy of Gold and just listen to that music. Oh my gosh, I have chills just thinking about it. That's oh, Pauly D. And Pauly D says the Man with No Name trilogy. So which is it? Which is it? Oh, the Man with No Name trilogy or the Dollars trilogy? We may never know, but thank you for the super chat, Pauly D. I appreciate it. Ooh, Free Kodak Black says that a few dollars more is the best. Well, then I really got to see that one. Dang. Aw. Yes. Oh, sorry. I was highlighting a different. Yes, I just heard about Kelly Preston as well. That's very sad. I was not even aware that she was sick. It's very sad. I know they have at least one daughter together. Yeah, very, very sad. Nina Infinity. Dollars trilogy is Western, technically spaghetti Western, I believe, because it was created by, I always forget the name of the director. Oh my gosh, Sergio Leone? Sergio Leone. He filmed it in Italy. It was actually originally spoken in Italian by a lot of the actors, other than, of course, the guy, Clint Eastwood, who spoke in English, but they ended up dubbing over it. It's Western, and it's awesome. Nina, you'll appreciate it. I'm sure you will appreciate it. It's very much in the same vein as, like, ironically, I believe The Mandalorian was taking a lot of its cards from the old spaghetti Western style. And I still haven't finished The Mandalorian. I'm sorry, I apologize, but I still haven't finished it. I'll get around to it eventually. But yes, it's very much that old spaghetti Western feel. Yes, Pauly D. Sergio Leone. Yes. Oh, The Wanderer says it was filmed in Spain, I believe. They had tons of Italian actors, though, I believe. Thank you. Thank you. That makes sense. That makes sense, Spain, for the wide open vistas. Sean Sarto, I did not know that Leone and Morricone were schoolmates as youngsters. That is adorable. Oh, Nina hasn't watched Mandalorian. Okay, good. Okay, I'm not alone. You haven't watched it yet either, so don't feel bad. Okay, yes, if I were going to choose, I would probably watch Sergio Leone's films before I watched The Mandalorian. As much as I'm a Star Wars fan, Sergio Leone goes above Mandalorian, at least. Attack Pig is here. Hello, Attack Pig. Wanderer says Once Upon a Time in the West is probably the best Western. And Jedi Gemini seems to agree. Travis Orrick, good question. What is my opinion of the Mad Max series of films and related media? I really enjoyed the first Mad Max. I don't really remember the second one, but I think I remember enjoying it. I think there was a third one that I don't remember at all. And I really did enjoy the newest one, although I can definitely see, I can understand people's complaints and gripes with it to an extent. especially as far as some people have a perspective that it has some interesting subtext, which I won't get into here because it would probably take a little long to explore, but y'all can look into that. But yeah, I thought the execution was excellent. I thought it was really, really well done, the newer one. And I'm just picturing, which kid is it in South Park who has a picture of Mad Max on his wall? I always forget. But yeah, I was just picturing that too. But yeah, the original Mad Max I saw as a kid. Both my parents loved it. And, you know, whenever they really loved a film, they would always introduce me to it. So I remember seeing that pretty young and being pretty impressed with it. Just so different. The cars were awesome. The sound was awesome. The storyline was really intriguing and just unique. So yeah, wow. And Mel Gibson was so young in that. Oh, Snobby Acorn. All right, Snobby Acorn, thank you so much for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing well. And everybody check out Snobby Acorn's channel. I know he's just getting into a rhythm of uploading, but I think he has some good potential, and it would be cool if we could support him. I've seen his art. He has some pretty cool art. And he's made some art with my name in it and used like different characters and animals to make my name, which is really unique and cool. So I appreciate that, Snobby Acorn, and I hope you're doing well. Keep up the good work. Hang on, Macy. Thank you for another super chat. Oh, thank you, Macy. Last super chat, gotta go. 'Twas wonderful to see you again. So beautiful you be. Hang on, let me read that in Yoda's voice. So beautiful you be. May your life be as lovely as you are. Thank you, Macy, so much for your super chat. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here. It's always great to have you on the stream. Nobody spoil Mandalorian. Sailor Cecil wants to see it unspoiled. Don't worry, I will not spoil it. I was just talking about the tone that it has, like the theme, but not the actual storyline or plot points or anything. I hate spoilers. Whenever somebody starts spoiling something, I'm just like, oh, don't tell me. I like going in as blind as a bat. I don't want to know anything about it. So yeah, I hear you there. Cat 44 throws up at the Charlize Theron movie. Oh. Oh man, okay. Okay, guys, don't worry. I'm reading your comments. I'm just trying to go back and, oh, Chaplin Production, hello. I saw someone mention that earlier. I didn't realize that Morricone scored The Thing. Wow. I love The Thing. That's one of my favorite films. And I had no idea. It's so interesting. Wow. I can kind of hear it now. Yeah, awesome. Joshua Tika, people are canceling things, events, and people over the little things, as well as past thought crimes. Yeah, it's like Minority Report meets The Matrix meets They Live. Our lives are becoming a sci-fi apocalyptic horror experience. Rhodesian Scout waiting to see Nova. Let me see. I wonder where she is. Let me see if I can find her. She came up earlier. Hang on, guys. Bear with me. No, you know what? I think she's either under the bed or under the couch, in which case I don't want to, forcefully pull her out. Yadere, thank you for the super chat, $9.99. The voice of time, said the phantoms, cries to man advance. Time is for his advancement and his improvement, for his greater worth, his greater happiness, his better life. Plus don't have room. Ooh. Beautiful. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. Beautiful. I do love that quote. That's really beautiful. Time is what, the passage of time is really what gives value to our lives, because if we didn't have to worry about time, we could just postpone everything forever and really never do anything of great worth or meaning. Hi, Thomas Gilkey. Joelle Barnes. I'm going to pronounce your name like fancy French now. Joelle Barnes says, protect Nova at all costs. Yes, Nova is precious. Oh, guys, look at this. This is a great, I was going to say quote. I guess technically it's a quote now, but great comment. Sailor Cecil says, I always love Kelly's streams. They always make my day. You guys in the chat are awesome, and so is Kelly. I agree with the chat part. You guys are awesome. I'm you know, I'm working on my level of awesomeness. I need to level up a little bit lately, but thank you. I'll take it, Sailor Cecil. You guys are all awesome. Borg. Yes, Krista Nova is, hang on, why can't I highlight? Oh yeah, Krista Nova is awesome, and she should also be protected at all costs, but ironically, my cat is also named Nova. They're not related, but they're both beautiful and cute and small little precious creatures that we must protect. So yeah, when I say Nova, I'm generally talking about my cat. Ooh, Ryan Dyer, maybe nanites will slow the aging process and double our lifespans. Nanites, yes, what a fascinating technology those are. I do believe that there's going to be an uprising of longevity in the longevity science in the medical and health fields. Unfortunately, I don't know. Some of us might not see those things in our lifetime, but what will the value of human life be if it is infinite? That will be interesting. Brian Dyer, Darth Barbie is still around. She just changed her name to Krista Nova, which is, I believe that is her actual name. So she is now Krista Nova. And she, as much as she loves Star Wars, I know she likes to talk about a lot of other things as well as Star Wars. So I think she wanted to kind of have her channel be something more representative of who she was as a person rather than just her love of Star Wars, which I think about sometimes with my own channel, but I just love the name Jedi Bunny. I'm going to stick to it for now. It sums me up pretty well, I think. But I love her name. If I had a name that pretty, I would probably change my channel name to that. Attack Pig. Yes, I make this chat amazing. Yes, you do. Stephen Yarnell, thank you for the super chat. $4.99. What was your first movie in the theater? Return of the Jedi. 83 was yours. Lucky. Followed up by The Never-Ending Story. Those are, you're lucky. Those are great ones. My first movie in the theater, I want to say, maybe The Land Before Time with the dinosaurs. It might have been that. Oh no, I'm getting flashbacks to the trauma, to the traumatic response I had to Littlefoot losing his mom. Oh no, I can't think about that right now, guys. Oh my gosh. Land Before Time. If you have young children or ever plan on having young children, The Land Before Time is a beautiful dinosaur movie with beautiful animation that wrecks your heart and soul when you're little and instills this fear in you, just like a lot of those animal-oriented cartoon animated films just really pull at the heartstrings with parental loss. Oh my gosh, man. I guess they do prepare you to an extent, though. Free Kodak Black. Skynet is coming. We must destroy Skynet, you guys. I feel like it's already here, but the public don't know. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'll get back. Sometimes I see comments that I don't have time to read yet, but I'm laughing. Okay. Nina says, I do a show on John Talk's channel a few times a week. We do Infinite Talk on Mondays. If you want to come on, just let us know. We would love to have you on there. Thank you, Nina. That's awesome. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. I still need to catch your guys' streams. I've seen a few of them, I think, or at least caught some of them. I haven't been super active on YouTube recently, but I would love to join you guys. John is awesome. You're awesome. And yeah, actually I think he told me about that the last time I spoke with him, that you guys were streaming, and that's so cool. I love the name Infinite Talk. So I would love to join you sometime, talk about films, television, whatever else is going on. And yeah, that would be great. So thank you for the invite. Bearded nerd Krista Nova is under your couch. I wish she was under my couch, but no, it's my cat. And she's actually, now I'm hearing her, she's under my bed. She was under my bed. Stephen Yarnell gives a vote too. Kelly, join Nina and John. It's fun. I will. I definitely will take you guys up on that. I would love that. Thank you. Rascally Rabbit says, greetings to the lurkers. I can't even, I'm a lurker. There are so many times I just lurk and don't say anything. That's when my true introvert comes out. Oh, Jedi Gemini says, got to subscribe to you while you were on John Talks. Oh, thank you. Tactic. Hi, Nova. Nova's eating. Geekamus Prime, Geekamus, it's good to see you here. If Skynet is real, will there be a friendly T-800 like that from T2 that protects humans rather than kill us? I hope so. But who was it that rewired, who went back? Was it John Connor who went back and had to rewire T2? Anyway, talk about butchering a freaking franchise, the new one. I won't see it, but I heard they did some very wrong things. Adam Courier says, lurking ain't easy. I swear my neighbors make the strangest noises sometimes. I really have no idea what's going on. Leon K. Data had a cat named Spot. I don't remember Data having a cat. When did Data have a cat? Oh, Mando Merc has a cat named Shadow. Yes, I know. He's in your other profile photo. Sailor Cecil, well, Nova's eating now, so I don't want to grab her because the last time I picked her up when she was eating, she burped a little bit, and I don't want to encourage any, cat burps live. Shield your eyes and ears. Subhuman 84 has a dog named Zoot. That's a cute name. I love that. Gary McGregor, gotta go. Cheers all. Be well. Bye, Gary. Oh, hang on. Okay. Ah, Nina, it was Tasha Yar's cat. Data adopted it when she died. Oh, I don't think I've gotten that far yet. I started watching Next Generation a few years ago and took a serious pause watching it because I was doing a lot of other stuff. So I need to get back into, I'm assuming that's in Next Generation. That was my favorite one. Gary N. Caught the discussion about Westerns listening in my car, and I recommend seeing Tombstone with Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer and more great stars. Worth a watch if you haven't seen it. Well, Gary, I have seen it, and I love Tombstone. And interesting connection with Terminator, the first one. Michael Biehn is also in it. Michael Biehn, yeah. And he was in the first Terminator as Reese, Kyle Reese. And he was also in Aliens. And I always thought Michael Biehn was a really cool actor. I wish he did more. But Val Kilmer, standout role. Wow, Val Kilmer killed that role. So good, so cool. I'm your Huckleberry. Great. So Holocron, so you paused after the pilot. Did Data got spot after the pilot? I don't remember that. Maybe I'm just spacing. So I definitely watched more than that. Hello, Saurian Sky. Ooh, Sanctuary of Geeks, did I get your last super chat? Not sure if I sent it right. Hang on, let me check. Man, and I thought I was keeping up. Oh, Bionic Belly Button's here. Hi. Oh my gosh. Thank you for lurking and thank you for saying hi. Hi, Bionic Belly Button. That's so sweet. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for stopping by. It's wonderful to have you. I'm flattered that you came to see my stream. Thank you. See, this just goes to prove that I'm missing comments even though I'm trying so hard. Oh, and I missed Polly D's super chat. Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna get to it. Okay, hang on. Polly D, that time passage reminds me of Do Not Go Gentle into That Good Night poem by Dylan Thomas. Time not having consequences would remove life's worth. Well said, Polly D. It is so true. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for that. Yeah, I missed it. Hang on, let me find it. All right, we're gonna find it. Sanctuary of Geeks. Sanctuary of Geeks. Here it is. Off to bed now, but there's one more for the road. Just happy you're back, and you have a VIP invite for my channel anytime. Love, good night. Oh, Sanctuary of Geeks, thank you. Thank you so much. That's beautiful. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for being a part of the stream tonight. Oh my gosh, I missed so many super chats. Hang on, guys. While I'm here, I'm in a separate window. I'm going to read the ones that I missed. Okay. Ooh, Yaderhe. Thank you for your super chat. The voice of time, said the Phantoms. Oh, no, I read that one. That was a good one. Okay. Polly D had clarified that it was the Man with No Name trilogy. The truck is not destroyed. It's just gone for gas, says Polly D in the super chat. Yes, back to Duel. Exactly. Yeah, I just went to go pick up some gas. It took a long time to fill. It's diesel. Macy Van Dusen. Oh, thank you for asking. Asking on Thunderduck's behalf. Wants to know if there's a Sobe R2D2 to partner with Drunk 3PO. Sober R2D2 to partner with Drunk 3PO. That's cute. I like that. Thank you. I think Macy already left, but thank you for that super chat. Okay. I think I got all the super chat. I think I'm squared up, guys. All right, I'm coming back. Coming back to the real world now. Here we go. You guys are the best. Thanks for bearing with me while I friggin' learn how to be a human again. There's a great meme, Tony Movie Chappie D9 Neil Bomb Camp #1 fan. There's a great meme that I'm thinking of that's just a picture of Val Kilmer sitting like at a table. It looks like he's in an outdoor cafe or something. He's just kind of hunched over with like, he just looks like an older Val Kilmer, and he just has this sheepish look on his face, like, it just says, "Hey guys, remember when I was Batman?" Oh, it's such a good meme. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. Yes, I agree. I wish no celebrities ever got plastic surgery. I really do. I just think the human face is it's so unique and so versatile, and I understand, you know, their motivations to an extent. I totally get it, but I don't know. I just think aging gracefully there's something to be said for it, for sure. Thanks, Gary Ann. A Chaplin production. What's my favorite John Hughes film? Mine is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Mine is too. I love Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Oh my gosh. There's a great channel on YouTube called Minty's Comedic Arts, and Minty does, I think, usually 10-point breakdowns of 10 things you didn't know about blah, 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 whatever film. And he just did one yesterday on Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And he comes, and it's funny because I feel like I've always been very interested in films that I love and behind the scenes stuff and that kind of thing. And he comes up with facts that I, a lot of the time, was not privy to beforehand. So he's got a great channel. He has a great sense of humor. I think he's based in Australia, so great accent and just really well done overall. I highly recommend his channel. Yeah, Wanderer. Bueller. I love the principal's secretary, and the principal at one point says, just something about Ferris Bueller. I just wish I could like throw him to the ground or something. She says, well, with your bad knee, Ed, you shouldn't be throwing anybody. I just love that so much. Oh my gosh. Sean Sarto watches Minty. Yes. Yes. Nina Infinity says, smash that like button if you love cookies. Yay, I love cookies. I love cookies. Thanks, Nina. Oh, Nina, oh my gosh. I just thought of this while I'm at it. No pressure, of course. But I'm gonna make you a mod because, you know, you're awesome like that. So yes, indeed. Wanderer, I love Breakfast Club. I actually recently rewatched that. I want to say about a month ago, and it still holds up. I love Breakfast Club, and the Simple Minds song, Don't You Forget About Me, so beautiful. Oh, I love that. Oh, man, love that song, love that movie. Thanks, Chaos Hoy. Ryan Dyer says a lot of non-celebrities get silicone butt implants, though. That seems to be the popular surgery now. It's funny, when I was growing up in the 90s, it was all about being thin, like real thin, with big tatas. And I was always insecure because I didn't have huge tatas. And I was slender, but I wasn't real thin. But I always had a big butt, like not big, not like astronomical, but like a little bubble butt. So now I fit in, I guess I fit into the cultural standards and what's desirable, but who knows, 5 years from now, the cool thing could be giant heads and I have a tiny head. So you know, you win some, you lose some. Nina Infinity, I love The Breakfast Club. I think my favorite's Pretty in Pink and 16 Candles, both of which I have not seen. Those are two that I have not seen, and I really want to because I really like Molly Ringwald. Sorry, I'm reading. Tommy, huge butts needs to be respected. Amen. 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 And apparently a naturally large, for women, naturally larger hips and butts are a good indicator of health, not just fertility from an evolutionary standard, but health. So general health. So more power to you. Geekimus Prime, I want to build a time machine and go back to the 90s and prevent this future by stopping the easily offended weirdos in the past before they could get into power. Yeah. Yeah. Though something tells me even with a time machine, we were being infiltrated far before the 90s. Okay, hang on. Gotta get back to the comments. Let's see. I know I've missed some. Yes. Tell me your troubles and doubts, given anything. I love it. Sailor Cecil, I'm back. What I miss? Oh wait, Nina's now a mod. Sweet. Cat 44. Tatas. That's so Top Gun. Tatas. Horatio. Hello, Horatio. Ooh, Nina, I haven't seen Godless. Let me write that down. Godless on Netflix. My ever expanding list. Godless on Netflix. And then I always have to give credit to whoever recommends it. So Nina Infinita. Thank you, Nina. I will have that on my list now. Horatio, it's good to see you too. Leon K is still watching Deadwood. I have not seen Deadwood yet. Bearded nerd. So I can compliment a woman's lovely backside and actually be complimenting her health. Nice. Very careful with how you frame that. Especially this day and age where we're not, I don't even think we're allowed to, in an office environment, many companies are implementing that if you look at someone for more than 5 seconds, male to female, that can be considered sexual harassment. So I don't even know what we're able to say anymore or do. Hi, Porkins. Oh, hey, Porkins. Hello, Archie Barrett. Hello, Archie. Wanderer, I have not seen They Live yet. I need to watch it. I love that you watched it when you were high. I love that. That's great. That must have been extra interesting to see in a different state of mind. That is definitely on my list. I absolutely want to see it, especially with what's going on in the world now. Hang on. I saw some. Ooh, Gary Ann, great Emerson quote. One of my many favorite quotes, what lies behind you and what lies in front of you pales in comparison to what lies inside of you. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Beautiful. That is a great one. Hang on, guys. Smile for the camera while I take a photo of this quote. Gary always has the photo op quotes. That was a good one. Riff Rocker Don, speaking of Time Machine and Netflix, have you seen Dark? I watched season 1. I binge watched season 1 as soon as it came out because it looked so cool to me, just aesthetically. And I had previously watched another series that was on Netflix. It was a French series called, I believe it was called The Return. And it had a similar appeal to me. That one didn't deal with the same themes as Dark, but it was a very organic transition over to Dark. I loved the first season, and I think I started the second season, but I haven't finished watching it. I just have so much going on. I haven't been able to thoroughly watch everything, but I've been hearing buzz that people are absolutely loving the second season. And I think is there a third season now? I'm behind, but I do like Dark, but don't give me any spoilers. I can't hear it. Ooh, Stephen Yarnell says you would love Deadwood. Well, in that case, I will put that on my list. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know, Stephen. Okay. Joe S., if you haven't watched Chef yet, you need to. An excellent movie. Just don't watch Hungry. I have had so many people tell me to watch Chef, and I haven't watched it yet. There's also, I believe, a relatively new series on Netflix that's based around. Obviously, it's more of a docu-series. It's all real happening. Oh my gosh, what am I even saying? My brain is starting to slow down. Sorry, guys. But yeah, it's like a culinary show where they follow the host to different places to eat and learn about different cultural cuisines and such. Nina Infinity, I was hesitant to watch Godless because it's about a village run by women, so I thought it was going to be woke feminist, but it wasn't. It was great. Ooh, very cool. That reminds me of what's that other one with? Was her name something Moss? Elizabeth Moss. There's that other show that I started, and I just got that feeling, and yeah. Okay, I will definitely check that out, Nina. Thank you for letting me know. Oh my gosh, I'm behind again. Yes, Gary, and I think you would like Dark too. I think you would like Dark. Favreau, yes, Joe S. Favreau, and the chef that invented the recipes reunited what they invented for the movie and beyond. That's so cool. Yeah, free Kodak Black. Handmaid's Tale. Handmaid's Tale. That's what I was thinking of. Thank you. Yes, that's the one I was thinking of. Handmaid's Tale. Yeah, I think I got an episode in, not even, and I was just like my eyes didn't even have far enough back to roll because of the themes and the concepts that they were already exploring maybe 30 minutes in. It was just so heavy-handed. We get it. We get it. We get it, guys. We get it. Anyway. Attack Pig. I'm back. You can resume the stream now. You can file when ready. Ryan Dyer, if Jedi Bunny played Magic the Gathering, she would probably play a life gain deck. Ooh, I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool. I'm hoping that's a good thing. King of Ruckus. I love King of Ruckus. You are always on the run, man. You're always doing something cool. You're never just like home. You're always out, about, doing things, picking up dinner, driving. It's awesome. Leon K. I ate a sativa gummy or two, and I feel great with an eagle flying. I can't, what? Sativa gummy? Dude, what? Sativa. Ooh, sativa. I don't know about that. That stuff's a little crazy for me. That stuff's a little crazy. Amit, hi Amit. Amitovicha, it's good to see you. Oh man, all my favorites are here. Gary, and that settles it. Adding Dark to my watch list. Yes, definitely. Oh, Tony movie. Hey, Kelly, sadly I have to go, but I must ask. It was very awesome to see you on one of Mr. H Reviews' live streams, question and answer. I was very surprised to see you on there. I'm guessing you're a fan of Mr. H Reviews. Yes, I do watch his channel from time to time. He's very cool. He has a lot of good takes, very interesting, very smart. I haven't been as active on YouTube. When I do watch live streams now, I tend to lurk rather than comment. So yeah, I'm usually pretty mute when I watch live streams now, but I'm glad that you saw me there. I think I remember seeing you there too, but that was a while ago. That was like a couple weeks ago, I think. So, but yes. Ryan Dyer, there are Magic the Gathering cards that say if you have 40 or more life points, you win. Oh. Oh, thanks for all the ramen, Snobby Acorn. Snobby Acorn serves up the best ramen in the land. Truly, thank you. Wow, it feels so good to finally be actually able to keep up with the chat now. This is good timing for me. I can do it. This is manageable. Stephen Yarnell, thank you for the super chat. Gary at Nerdrotic is a huge Lord of the Rings fan, not to mention many other books. Would love to see a live stream with you two just talking about books. I would love that too. Gary, I think one of the first live streams that I did on my channel that was with other people was with Gary and Jeremy. And I was so intimidated because they're like these huge, they're so emblematic for this community, and I was overwhelmed and definitely very shy because, as you can tell, I'm still pretty shy even on my own channel by myself to an extent. I guess I'm playing it off better than I used to, but I would love that. I know he's a huge Lord of the Rings fan. He's so smart. He's very well read. He has a lot of insight into the book industry, the film industry, and of course the comic book industry because he used to own a comic shop. But yeah, I would love that too. That's great. I would love that. Once I start to reintegrate myself into the real world of other humans, I will definitely be doing more collabs again. I miss that, but I wanted, obviously, it's been, the last time I did a live stream was on 420. I did a 420 live stream of consciousness, and then, as most of you know, I suffered a great loss in my life, and I took a great amount of time off, and I made a video about it like a couple weeks ago, and I'm finally starting to feel a little bit more steady and stable and human again. So once I work my way back into the real world, which is complicated as it is with all the craziness going on, I do fully intend on having more collaborations and stuff with people. So thank you for that comment, Stephen. And I will definitely, I'm open to that totally. A Chaplin production, good question. Have I been to a drive-in theater? If so, what was your first movie? Mine was Jurassic Park 3. I went to a drive-in theater with my cousins and my aunt. I think we were in Cape Cod together. They were visiting. They were visiting from Canada, and we met them, and I think we stayed in Cape Cod together. And there was a drive-in theater, and I want to say we saw George of the Jungle and Flubber, which retrospectively really weren't that great. And I just remember being really distracted by the sound of people eating potato chips in an enclosed space the entire time. So it wasn't the most enjoyable experience for me. I think if I were to revisit a drive-in movie, it would be, you know, a little bit more quiet and isolated, maybe by myself. But yeah, it was really fun. I love the concept. My parents' first date was actually to a drive-in theater. They met on a beach, and my dad asked my mom out that night, and they went to see a double feature at a drive-in. I know one of them was Barefoot in the Park, and I forget what the other one was. But both of them took place in New York because my mom told my dad that she was going to be going to school in New York, and he was very thoughtful, and he thought, oh, I'll take her to see some films that take place in New York, and they hit it off, and the rest is history. Ooh, Nina. Guys, check out Nina Infinity's channel. Make sure you subscribe to her channel, and also check out her spoiler-free review of Dark Season 1 and 2. Ooh, spoiler-free. That is commendable. I like that. I'll have to check that out too, because I need to catch up. I watched the first season when it came out, which was what, like 2.5 years ago or something. So I need to revisit. I know a lot of the themes were very complex and layered and deep, so I have to revisit. I need a good Cliff Notes breakdown. Mongo's big thinks, I like to float around in a few different live streams, test the waters in the chat, and see how it feels. Yes, I like that. Some some live chats are better than others. Some feel very inclusive. And I love that. I love when a live chat feels inclusive and engaged and people are like genuinely talking to each other, and it's a feeling of connection. And then I've been to a few live streams where people are like angry and judgmental and just hurling insults at each other. It's just like, whoa, you guys, wow, okay, it's this corner of YouTube. But yeah, it's good to test the waters always. High Generation Productions. Got that arid California air. I gotta put some lip balm on. Excuse me. Voila. Apply. Amit Demecha. Oh, where'd it go? Oh no, I missed it. Well, Amit Demecha asked, what did you ask? What's been going on? Wait, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, I'm so behind again. Go, go, Power Rangers. King of Ruckus, that was such a good, oh yeah, that like, it was like a Power Ranger fan film that they made. It was really well done. It was actually good. It was much better than any actual Power Ranger media. Wow, I didn't realize how far behind. Nina Infinity, woo, 420, yes. Yes, we are a 420 friendly channel. I live a 420 friendly life. Oh, I'd make a good Pink Ranger. I'd want to be the Green Ranger. My favorite color is green. Shadzar, chat is manageable. What is your profile photo? Is that a treasure chest with a human mouth? That is very uncanny valley. Cool though. Chat is manageable, so we need another 3,000 people in here. Maybe it's time for Jedi Money House Council. That's so intimidating to me. Oh my gosh. Chaos Hoy, yeah, if I was a spy, I would have learned to read much faster. Yeah, Holocron Library Fox, yes, indeed. See, I can read typical like books and writings, articles very quickly, but when it's chat and it's real time and it's people, different people, and I need to address it's a lot for my little brain to handle. Okay, wow, I'm so behind again. Darn it, I spoke too soon. Lord Arnold, if I hadn't seen Deliverance, I'd believe your story. But I've seen Deliverance. Thank you, Snobby Acorn. I like my new profile photo too. I thought it was time for an update because my last profile photo was taken when Nova was still a kitten, so that was about 6 years ago, and I don't want to be catfishing y'all with a 6-year-old picture. So I just had that one. That one was taken last week with me and Nova. It's a more accurate depiction of me now, holding Nova up. Wise Guys is back. Keck 44 asked Lord Arnold if there was banjo music. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, Sean, thank you. Sorry for your loss, JB. Really am. You are sweet. Gotta go. But good to see you doing well. Take care. Fly Casual. Signing off. Thanks, Sean Sarto. Beautifully said. Thank you. I appreciate you. And Fly Casual. Love that one. I don't know. Fly Casual. Oh, Wise Guys. Thank you. Bill Stevens says, all right, where's the bunny? I'm the bunny. I'm the scared, anxious bunny. David Harvey. Oh, I always enjoyed George of the Jungle. It's cute. It's goofy. It's cute. I don't know how well it holds up, but Brendan Fraser was on fire at that time. I mean, one of my favorites was The Mummy. I loved The Mummy. He was funny. He was funny. Lord Arnold, I've posted that 6 times now. Kelly still hasn't seen it. Oh, crap. I know. I haven't. I don't know what you're talking about because I haven't seen it like you said. Chad, Lord of Madness. Hello. Good to see you, Chad. Sean Sarto, I'm way over my brain's attention plan data limits right now. I can relate. My bandwidth is not there. It's just not there. Bill Stevens, first drive-in movie, Tron. That's cool. Wow. Ryan Dyer got an email from Regal Cinema saying they're going to open July 31st. Good luck, Regal. Good luck, Regal. We'll see. Oh no. Oh, I'm so far behind. The dude. Oh, hi, the dude, 1764. It's so great to see you here. Oh, everybody say hello to the dude, 1764. Oh, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Joe S. Java, Java, Java. Chris Neville. The Mummy is great. Yes, it is. I love The Mummy. Encino Man. Yes. Nina Infinity. Encino Man. Encino Man. Yes. Love it. Holocron Library Fox. Both green and pink represent the heart chakra. I knew green did. What is that? Ananda? I don't know. I need to brush up on my Sanskrit. But I knew green did. I didn't know pink did. Very cool. Wise guys, catfishing with a literal cat. Bill Stevens, I can't smoke any 420, but do love the edibles. Eyes my big belly a little too much. I can physically enjoy edibles, but I can't have them in my house because they're made so well and they taste so good. I'll eat way more than the recommended dosage and then like, pew, pew, woo. I'm on another planet, so we won't do that. For any of you that are Louis C.K. fans, that was a reference to his bit about getting way too high. And he's after, I think it's after a show, and he's with a bunch of people. They're all standing around smoking, and he decides to smoke. And then at one point, he realizes that he's way too high, and he just wasn't ready for it. He just goes, "I'm leaving!" And everybody's like, "Okay, dude." Oh, man. I miss Louis C.K.'s comedy. I hope he's allowed back into humanity again. That would be nice. It's comedy. You know? I miss good comedy. Oh, Demon Sky Synthwave. Demon Sky Synthwave. Good to see you. So good to see your face, by the way. Have you set up a P.O. box and also have you ever watched The Prisoner? I have not set up my P.O. box yet, but I will. I said originally I was going to wait until after the quarantine and stuff because I hadn't thought that it was going to last this long. So I don't know, I might end up setting it up sooner than later. I think once I get back on here regularly, I will let you know. Probably not anytime soon, but hopefully within the next few months. And The Prisoner, The Prisoner. Let me look that up real quick because I think I know what movie you're talking about, but I just want to make sure I'm correct. No, wait, no, I have not seen The Prisoner yet. It does very well critically. I'll have to check that out. Do you recommend it? Thank you for the question, and it's good to see you. Snobby Acorn, enjoy your nap. I hope you feel less stressed. Take care of yourself. As Nova would always say, take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your health, and take care of your mind. So, did you see Nova? Yeah, she's in her box now. Once she settles in her box, I'll show you guys her. There's this new box that she's obsessed with that she sits in. It's very cute. Gary N asks, do I have a favorite job at university? Mine is a nature counselor at a kids' summer camp for 2 summers. I was also responsible for a cabin of 6-year-olds. Loved it. 6-year-olds are awesome. I love 6-year-olds. I mean, I've always been an art teacher. I actually applied last summer for a job working as a camp counselor, going hiking and camping with kids, which I really wanted to do. And I believe the age group was 6 to 9, which is a really good range. I really like that range, especially because they interact really well together. It's amazing how well 6-year-olds, 8-year-olds, and 9-year-olds interface with each other. Something about that window of time is really good. But primarily, I've always worked as an art teacher. I personally love working with 4-year-olds, especially towards the upper years of like the upper age 4. I love 4 to 5. It's like my favorite window, like an older 4, younger 5. It's a very special window of time where I feel a child's mind is really opening and developing in a new and special way, where they're starting to learn about social cues. They're starting to learn about what makes people who they are. They're starting to understand themselves in relation to reality, in relation to others, and it's just awesome. So honestly, I would love to teach any subject, but I love art just because it's so exploratory, and I teach art in a way that's not very rigid. I like to teach in a way that lets the child explore themselves, because I find the more rigidity you introduce at a young age as far as teaching goes, the less likely the child is to really believe in the core of who they are. So especially at like 4 to 5, that's so important to help nurture and develop that real core of who they are. Because it's going to get shifted and shaped and chiseled away by teachers and parents and friends eventually anyway. And I think there's way too much pressure to get kids to conform at a super early age. And obviously behavioral issues are a real thing, and understanding personality profile and if they have any developmental issues. But I feel giving kids as much freedom and range within who they are is so imperative. So anything, I mean, that's a really long answer to a short question, Gary, but that's a great question. Thank you. Hello, Gen X. Holocron Library Fox. My kids shall go to Kelly's school. Oh, I wish I could have my own school one day. I would love that. But there's just so many hoops to jump through. I mean, it's crazy how many hoops are to jump through in having a school. I would not recommend that as a new endeavor to anyone. Being a teacher, yes, because you can really make a difference. But owning a school, I would love that if I could, but who knows? Maybe one day. Maybe my own program. I could do my own program, I think, one day. I would love that. Angry Vader, hello. Hail, Angry Vader. Bob. Bob with bug eyes asking, what is that sound? My neighbors are doing something. Bub with bug eyes asking is king. Tying them to a chair used to work in my day. Oh my goodness, yeah. Definitely keeps them occupied. Oh, hang on a sec. Give me a second, guys. Thank you. Sorry, I had an Amazon delivery. Okay, I don't even know what that was. It does look like Ethan. Wait, is that Ethan Van Sciver in the 5th photo? That's funny. Joelle Barnes. Joelle, funny you should say that. First doorbell in a Jedi Buddy live stream. I usually, hang on, let me see if I can find it. I usually put this on my door just to cut out any ambient noise. I wrote, please do not knock or ring doorbell. Please just leave any packages or come back later. Thank you. With a terrible little smiley face. See, because I can't concentrate with ambient sound. But you know what? If there's one thing life has shown me in the last couple months, it's that ambient noise is the least of my worries. Okay. All right, coming back up for air. Avon calling. That reminds me of, what's that? Edward Scissorhands. Is that Sally Fields? I think it was Sally Field. Oh my gosh, you think I have beautiful handwriting? No. Oh, Mateus, you're too kind. My handwriting is definitely, many things, but not beautiful. Mando Merck. Yeah, I live in a complex as well. It's not a house. This is not a house. This is not a home. It's a complex. It's about 700 square feet. It's very small. Well, relatively small. It's a little smaller than my last place. But sometimes they bring packages up to our doors and sometimes they leave them by a mailroom. So it's just really like luck of the draw. Ryan Dyer, how are your push-ups doing? Okay. I actually got myself gymnastic rings and I can't fully do them yet, but I am doing like I still can't do a full unassisted pull-up, but I can do a pull-up with resistance bands as long as I have resistance bands to help. And then the gymnastic rings I actually use, they're attached on these like tether things, and I put them down by the floor, and then I do like levitating push-ups, which are really good because it really incorporates all the smaller, like, I don't know what you call them, the smaller muscle fibers that kind of, and even like the fascia that goes around everything. It engages all of your stability muscles that are much smaller that kind of wrap around everything. So they're really effective. And the first time I did them, I was sore for like 3 days. So they're really good. I do tricep dips on them. I'm working on it. I would like to, if I'm falling off a cliff, I would like to be able to pull myself up. But I'm not there yet, so I'm working towards it. David Harvey says, or a pharmacist's writing. Yeah, more like a pharmacist's writing. I can have good handwriting if I really focus on it and I take my time, but most of the time it's just a little scribble. Yeah, where did Nova go now? Oh, she's by the window. Hi, Nova. You want to say hello again? I'm going to give her some time. Ryan Dyer, push-ups from the knees. Yeah, when I do the resistance bands, I think, yeah, I do push-ups with my knees then. I have heard, though, that it's best to do them in as accurate a position as possible to actual push-ups. So it's like, apparently, it's better to train your body to be in the official push-up position, even if that means being on an incline, rather than being doing push-ups on your knees. Which I guess makes sense, but I think it's effective either way. I'm learning as I go. Oh, Mongo's big thanks. Thank you for your super chat. Hope you have a nice rest of your day. See you later, Kelly. Thank you, Mongos. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being in the stream. It's really nice to have you here. Thank you. And thank you for your super chat. Very sweet. Let me just make sure I didn't miss any other super chats because no, I think I got them all. Gotta catch them all. Yeah. Mateus, I need to get my cat some beds like those. I love that. That is also from Amazon. It comes in a few different pieces, but it's really easy to assemble. You just need a power drill. And Nova loves it because she has like 4 different places she can go on. And hang on, while you're here, you guys have probably seen this dinosaur before that Nova loves. It's actually a Jurassic World dinosaur from a dollar store. And then I got her this little shark, and Nova loves these. These are her toys. So we did get Nova a new toy. That's a new thing, and she already put a big hole in it, but that's why you got them at the dollar store. And these are children's toys. These are not even pet toys because Nova only gets the best dollar store merchandise. So yeah, there we go. Nina, did I know that you were a cat person? I don't know. I love cat people. Nina, I love knowing that you have a cat. Yes, it's really cool. It's really cool. It was an investment, but I saved up for it. It was worth it. It's worth it because Nova keeps her cat trees for a long time. And the last one I had was so, like, she uses it. It's like doubles as a scratching post too. So it was so torn up. It didn't make sense for me to drive it all the way from New York to California. So we got the new one. That was her California present. Aw, Nina, Yuki, that's a cute name. Means snow in Japanese. Yukai. Yuki, Yukai. She's a white cat, so I thought it fit. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. My first cat's name was Miko, which is also Japanese for cat. So it's very obvious. But in the 2nd grade, I had a really cool 2nd grade teacher that was teaching us some Japanese words because I think her husband was Japanese. So she was incorporating that into our 2nd grade curriculum. And I thought that Nico was such a cool name. What I failed to recognize was that my pronunciation was off for all 17 and a half years of Nico's life. And I subsequently learned after having a student who was half French, half Japanese, and I told her that I had a cat named Nico, and she giggled, and she went, hoo, hoo. Nico sounds like rat. Neko is the correct pronunciation for cat. So I was basically calling my cat a rat in Japanese for 17 and a half years, but what can you do? Yeah, I'm definitely not the best at pronunciation. With things outside the English language. It's something I'd like to work on. Nebu, thank you for saying you like my black clothing. I like that style. I used to wear such colorful clothing, and I thought it was almost a sin to just wear black, but I don't know what it is. I think it's just my old age. I'm just realizing that black is minimal, it's simple, it's easy. I don't need to worry about what I'm gonna wear. Just worry about making sure it fits and it's comfortable, and it's just easy. I do have some very bright clothing that I still wear sometimes, but black's just my wardrobe. It's easy. Oh, Leon K had a bunny named Sawyer. That's cute. Oh, Gary N, that's cute. 3 fish are in a tank. One asks the others, how do you drive this thing? That's cute. K.A., hello, K.A. Good to see you in the chat. I hope you're doing well. Mando Merck has a cat tree too. I didn't even know they made a white cat tree. Oh, you mean like cat tower? Because this is the cat tree. I guess they're called cat trees. Oh, Sailor Cecil, I love those names. Baby and Pancake. That's so cute. Ryan Dyer has 4 cats in your house. Okay, sorry guys. Making sure I didn't miss anything. One more time. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Here we are, catching up. Leon K. Cat Tower sounds like where you'd fight the big boss battle. Yeah. Oh, is Nina leaving? Okay, Nina, thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Everyone, make sure you check out Nina's channel. I got to take off. Kelly, it was so good to see you. Hit me up anytime. Take care. Bye, chat. Nina, thank you so much for being here. It was awesome having you. I'm so glad you're doing well and creating content because you're awesome. Keep up the good work, and someday soon we will definitely collab, and I would love to be on Infinite Talks with you guys. Oh, Lord Arnold, I love those names, Eclipse and Lunar. Oh, your previous two disappeared were Anakin and Vader. I'm sorry they disappeared. That's awful. That's one of my biggest fears is losing Nova, like her getting out. I'm so careful with her. Oh my gosh. I'm so scared. Gen X, Jedi Bunny, I need your advice more than ever right now. I know you can't get too political or anything, but what do we do? We know you have an opinion. Please share. Gen X, very important question. I can't tell anyone what to do. What I can say is what works for me. What works for me is I have cut out mainstream news altogether. I do not watch the news anymore because I've realized, and I think I realized this a long time ago, but I was still falling into the trap of the 24-hour news cycle constantly being updated. I think that's a big one. If you want to seek out real news topics, if you want to be in touch and have your pulse on what's really going on in the world, I say go for it. But do it with a clear denotation as to when you want to seek it out and what information you're looking to seek out, and then take some time away from it. That's first, because I think information is energy. Information as far as what we take in, what we learn, what we think about, what we watch, what we listen to, that's all information. And because we're not in a vacuum emotionally, we're going to have emotional reactions to that information. So if we know that something is making us stressed and we continue to take it in, it's going to have an effect on us. That's a big one, is just being careful with what information you choose to engage with. And once you do choose what you want to engage with, being mindful of how you're reacting. If you're having a fear response, if you're having even a trauma response, if you're feeling hyper stressed and hyper judgmental. One thing I've noticed recently with myself, and when all of this craziness with COVID first started, I feel like I was taking it pretty well. I was taking it in stride. The introvert part of myself was actually kind of excited in a sense that I didn't have to go about the same types of interactions on a regular basis. But because of the duration of this, I think it's really starting to weigh on us heavily, where we're questioning now, where is this going? What is the outcome? What is the long-term effect of this? And of course, exploring ideas of what does this actually mean on the global scale for all of us. And I'm noticing a huge emotional response. Tensions seem to be at an all-time high. People being very preachy, as we've seen with Hollywood, is at an all-time high. It seems everybody wants to have an answer, but I really think very few people actually have the answers, and they're not going to share that with us necessarily. Now I sound like a conspiracy theorist, but you know, there's always room to dabble in questions of what's going on with reality. So Gen X, this is a great question, and it's, as you can tell, very layered and very deep. My number one suggestion would be to take the best care of yourself that you possibly can. And that includes mental health, psychological health, emotional health, physical health. Bolster your immune system, take care of your body. If you've been wanting to try something new, whether it's a movement or a workout, get outside, get that vitamin D going if you can. That's huge. That's because if you don't take care of your own basic human needs, you're going to feel it in a stress response regardless. And that stress response is going to lead you to feel worse about yourself. It's going to lead you to feel worse about others. So I've noticed, I was starting to say, I've noticed within myself, I've been hyper judgmental of people compared to usual. I've been hyper tense. And I'm someone who I always want to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I always want to understand where someone else is coming from. And I always want to understand when I'm having a personal response to something that isn't necessarily personal. So that's been huge for me as far as my own mental health has been tapping into what are the different versions and lenses through which I can see this event, circumstance, something somebody's saying, something somebody's doing. And I do believe this all ties in. So being aware of what's going on in the world is important to an extent that it actually feeds our own awareness and how we conduct ourselves in a positive, healthy manner. But information overload to the extent that it's actually depreciating our own self-worth, self-value, ability to want to take care of ourselves, drive, motivation, that's huge. And of course, even taking all this away, a lot of people have been affected financially by this. A lot of people have been furloughed. People have lost their jobs. People have lost their businesses. People are losing their homes. These are all things to be incredibly aware of. And if you haven't lost any of those things, to tap into the gratitude that we do still have those things, because gratitude always brings me back to a more stable emotional state, because I am grateful for a lot. You know, I don't want to get into my own personal losses right now, but it's, you know, it's heavy. It's weighed on me a lot. And I know it's weighed on a lot of you. So that really is, I think, the number one thing you can do, because it would be wonderful to say, to have goodwill for all mankind. But right now, the world is so polarized and so divided. That's the other thing. Try not to pick a team. If you see all these different people shouting from rooftops and one is against the other, I think the best way to be isn't necessarily to back up one or the other, but to stay quiet in the middle and watch and observe. And ironically now, even those watching and observing are being called out for not saying enough. But I do believe there's power in that, and there's self-control in that, and there's awareness in that. So I do find if I start, and there's nothing wrong with validating people. If you're close to someone and they are venting their beliefs or their fears, it's okay to validate that. You don't necessarily need to agree with them, because I have friends on both sides of the spectrum that are really upset. And I notice when I I don't want to disagree with them necessarily, because where they're coming from, their opinion might be valid because of their life circumstance, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we need to pick a side. Anyway, it's a long, enduring topic. It's very important. It's very important to be vigilant, to be aware, to not make this necessarily, to not take this personally, but also to bolster your own ability to see reality for what it is, to be a positive person for yourself and for your loved ones. Because if we can't be strong now, if we can't work on being stronger now, then I think we need to question why we wouldn't work on being stronger now. And I don't ever think anger is the answer, but I've experienced anger myself. I've experienced a lot of fear and a lot of anger, a lot of questioning, a lot of doubt. But the biggest problem with anger is when it ends with anger. If you feel angry, if you feel scared, try to tap into what that is and how it's manifesting, and maybe the root of what it is in your own personal life, and not just what it is that's angering you. And try to not end with anger. Even if something that comes out in the news or that comes out in the media, a video, a comment from a person, a neighbor, a friend, a family member, something really angers you, that's okay. That's understandable, especially now. But if something angers you to the point that you're seeing red and you can't come down and you're harboring resentment, it's going to end up hurting you in the long run, and your life in the long run. So process it. And if you can end with reflection and understanding, you can still have a little anger there. That's okay. That's normal. But if you can end with reflection, I think that's huge. There's obviously so much more I could say about this and would love to say, but I realize that it's a very tricky topic, and it's so personal to each person going through it, depending on what your life is and depending on how you've been affected, how your loved ones have been affected. So I'm only speaking from personal experience, and my personal experience is always changing and evolving too. So I know that this is working for me, and I hope that it will work for others too. But I think always coming from a place of reflection and understanding the part we play is really important, and to not discount the power that we have to take care of ourselves and to be a better part of whatever else is going on. So, yes. Okay. Sorry, guys. I know that was long, but I really liked that question. That was beautiful. Okay. Okay. KA, thank you so much for your super chat. Oh my gosh. Thank you. $20. Thank you. That's so sweet. A slightly fun question. So Kelly, on the scale of throat punch to awesome, what do you think about the Disney trilogy being removed from Star Wars canon? Potentially being removed from Star Wars canon. Is this a real thing? I remember seeing a few whispers of people saying that this was a possibility. I don't know if I believe it. I don't know if I can imagine them backing down. I would love that personally. I would love if they would just wipe it, but unfortunately that's not how it works. It's embedded in my memory, and I'll never be able to forget Luke Skywalker milking a freaking sea walrus. Whew, shudders. Holocron Library, Fox, whoever does not question the official narrative has learned nothing from history. Yes, and that's an excellent, so if you guys want to see something, I watched this video last week. It was in my recommended because of the videos that I have been watching lately. Let me see. Just about our current climate. It's not necessarily the most uplifting video. It is quite alarming, but it's Yuri Bezmenov's warning. I'm just going to drop this in the chat, so bear with me. Where am I? Literally, I'm looking for my video or this live stream so I can put it in the chat for you guys. I'm putting this link in here. Check it out. Let me know what you think eventually. Add it to your watch later playlist or your queue or what have you. And it's just interesting food for thought. I'm sure a lot of you are already aware of what's going down on the socio-political global scale of history repeating itself. But I can definitely see some parallels to, you know, Rome burning and all that sort of stuff. So we are doomed to repeat the things, the lessons from which we do not learn. So that's always an important thing. Sorry, I just saw K's. Why would you bring space walrus milking into this? Nightmares incoming. Shadzar says nobody let Jedi Bunny watch Doomcock's latest video. Why? Why not? What was it? I haven't seen it yet. Holocron, yes, very good. Kelly Yuri was the greatest of all time back then. Yeah, he's got a lot of really important insight, for what's going on, and looks like we're already pretty far along that ladder of chaos, as he puts it. Leon K, yes, 1984, They Live, The Matrix. Demon Sky Synthwave, thank you. I will watch The Prisoner. It's on YouTube. Give it the first episode a try. I just started watching it myself. Doomcock hails it as the greatest show ever. Let me write that down, and I'll, hang on, okay. The Prisoner series. And then I'll credit you for letting me know, because I haven't seen Doomcock recommend it yet. So you get the credit because you told me about it. Damn, gosh. Alrighty then. Okay. Yes, Joel, thank you for saving the video. Let me know what you think about it. It's interesting. Shadzar says, don't compare Trump to Nero. Nero at least has a good business acumen. Oh my gosh. Caligula, perhaps? Caligula, anyone? Hokies, I don't think that Space Walrus was consenting. I don't think it was consenting. And I thought Luke was lactose intolerant. Ryan Dyer, ooh, do I like? Yes, I love The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Have you heard Amy Turk's performances of the music of those games? No, not yet, but let me see that if that comes up on YouTube. Amy Turk, Zelda. Ooh, she plays the harp. Oh, is she wearing elf ears? Oh, yes. Thank you for letting me know, Ryan. I will definitely check this out. Wow. There's another great guy. I think his name is something Pringle on YouTube, and he takes ancient songs and transcribes them and plays them. He actually builds the instruments from the ancient times. So he has like songs from ancient Turkey and ancient Egypt, and he does the Epic of Gilgamesh, and he sings, and he doesn't know that necessarily the correct pronunciations for the words in the original language, but he sings in the language to the best of his ability and beautifully, and plays the instruments that he builds. Oh, it's really cool. Something Pringle, I think his name is. Really good. Is Hero here? I see people saying hi to Hero. Here he is. I've arrived, Hero. Oh, look, you arrived at the same time. And this little baby. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Look at the camera. Ooh, Chad, Lord of Madness with a Akashic Records reference here. Oh, Darth Revan, hang on. Darth Revan, I did miss your super chat. Hang on. Oh, I didn't know about this. Okay, hang on. Let me find your super chat. Thank you for your super chat. No, I did miss it. Oops. Let me go into my handy dandy extra window where I can actually see this stuff. Here we are. Darth Revan, thank you. Thank you for your $10 super chat. As promised, my evaluation of the automatic litter box is great for a single cat, but requires more maintenance than a normal one when you have 4 like I do. Darth Revan, thank you. This is information I needed to know. So, Darth Revan, thank you so much for your super chat and for letting me know this. Nova, yes, you Nova. Nova does not cover her poops. Would that be a problem for the automatic litter box? I'm asking for a friend for a cat that does not cover her poop. Would it still work? Attack Pig. Yes, yes, the P.O. box is still not up and running yet. I thought that I was going to be able to wait out the quarantine for the P.O. box, but it appears that this might be just a new normal, so at least for a while. So I'm going to look into that once I get the ball up and running again as far as my YouTube channel goes. I want to get more regular with uploading and live streaming again. So yes, once I get into that, I'll let you guys know about the P.O. box, but it will happen. Don't you worry. Ooh, Geekamus Prime, good question. I got political at my old work. Now I'm worried about my future. What do I do? In what capacity did you get political? Like, what was the event or instance? What was your relationship to the coworkers or people that you interacted with? I think a lot of it is, it's very complex based on what our actual actions and the things we said were. So let me know. I'm interested. Oh, Nova, no. Excuse me. No, we're coming back this way. Yes. Oh, Daryl, thank you for the super chat. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Thank you, Daryl. $20. Wow, I can buy a whole new bag of kibble with that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you, Gary, for the super chat. $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. I have a movie I think you would like. It is a film called Under the Skin. It is a film that analyzes the human experience in a very unique way. Jonathan Glazer is the director and very Kubrick-esque in its style and look. Well, Gary, you know how much I love Kubrick. Under the Skin. Ooh. This sounds really familiar. Under the Skin. That was so thoughtful of you, Gary, to send the super chat and let me know about this because I know you know I love Kubrick. So hang on. Let me look this up. 2013? Ooh. Wait. Oh my gosh, yes! With Scarlett Johansson, yes! I think I started watching that and I didn't finish it because it was starting to make me so uncomfortable, but not in a bad way. It was effective. It was effective discomfort by the filmmaker. You're very right about the Kubrick-esque thing. And now that you say that, I will definitely go back and rewatch it. Let me write this down, Gary, because yeah, I remember getting so freaked out, but it was because of the effective filmmaking. I can't complain about that. Thank you, Gary, very much for your super chat. And I always appreciate your recommendations because you always have good ones. Oh my gosh, DJ Fox, hi, you're here. That's okay. You're at work listening. I'm glad you're at work. That's good. I'm glad you're still working. I'm glad you still have a job. I know a lot of the world is not in that place right now. So very good to hear that you're doing well, staying okay. Oh, I have so many cat furs. Okay, Geekamus, let me see if I can find your answer. Geekamus, okay. Kelly, I jumped left and right in my political views, but I was still learning about politics at the time. Pissed off so many people. Now I don't know. Interesting. I can sort of relate to an extent. Nova's gonna play with her little toy now. You guys can watch that. Oh my God, my computer's so hot, it's gonna explode. I think I sometimes feel as though the people that are the most vocal, like not vocal, but the loudest people tend to be the people that are not always, there are always exceptions. There are always brilliant, wonderful people out there that also happen to have a very vocal stance on things. But I do feel like when people are first learning about things, they tend to have this boiling passion within that they want to verbalize it because they're interfacing, they're learning, they're experiencing, they're kind of trying on these new learnings and understandings. And I think that's a very normal response. So I wouldn't get down on yourself for that. The fact that you have the self-awareness to recognize that it became a problem for you to any extent is wonderful. And I think there are a lot of people that are really smart that don't recognize how they might be hurting themselves in their relationships by acting out and speaking out about things that we might not necessarily always have the whole picture on, which is why I do try to stay as moderate as possible, although that gets harder all the time when there are so many polarizing ideas out there that really make you question your stance overall, even trying to be moderate. I think people are getting pushed to either side more now than ever. The fact that you have the awareness is wonderful. I think there's a chance that the people that you were speaking to had their own beliefs and they didn't necessarily voice them, and maybe they didn't even necessarily disagree with you, or in retrospect, maybe they see things differently. So really the only thing you can control is yourself, your behavior now, your awareness now, and hopefully moving forward, you will be, I don't want to say more careful, because I don't think it's necessarily about being more careful, but you'll be more aware of what you want to say and where it's coming from. And I also think the best thing is just when you have something that you really want to express, to try to make sure you're around people that you trust, where the relationship has elasticity. That's why I feel like political talk at the workplace is so riddled with it's so riddled with danger. It's like walking through a minefield, because you don't necessarily have the elasticity with a relationship where someone is going to care about you because they're your friend or your significant other or a parent or a sibling. And if you say something they disagree with, you still have the relationship to fall back on for a lot of cases. But with work, a lot of those relationships are based off of something very superficial and basically puzzle pieces working together, working towards a common goal, but not necessarily sharing the same insights and perspectives and life balance. So it's really, really tricky. But I don't know. I would like to think that those people you worked with maybe understand or understood to an extent, but you never know. Who knows? They might still judge you for that. I know that there are people in my life that probably still judge me for opinions that I changed a million times since saying them, which was another reason I think it's important to to weigh out the things that we say and the actions we take, because I feel like a different person today than I did yesterday. I've had opinions change today that I held fast to a month ago. So there's always room for growth. I think the biggest problem that people pose in general is not allowing a road to redemption. So try to cut yourself some slack and give yourself some kudos for having the self-awareness to understand that maybe you didn't always say the best things. Anyway, I am way behind on the stream. I saw that I got another super chat from David Harvey. David Harvey, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. David, I hope you're still here and you can read this. Oh no, I hope you didn't leave. David Harvey, thank you so much for your super chat. $100. That is beautiful. David, thank you. It was so nice to have you here. And I know on the last video that I uploaded, you wrote a beautiful comment and shared some of your own experience with me and what you've been through. And looking at your profile photo now, it's beautiful to see how much your parents mean to you. And I know you can relate to an extent to what I've been going through. So thank you for always being a wonderful supporter and a genuinely kind, compassionate person. So David Harvey says, wonderful stream, Kelly. Need to turn in for tomorrow. Here's a stoic pun. What did the stoic dolphin say to the whiny whale? Cut out all that blubber and you can be more like me. Take care, all. That's really cute. Ooh, I like that one. Wow, that's a good one. It's deep and cute and funny. Very good, David Harvey. Thank you so much for the super chat and for your beautiful comment and your ongoing support. I am humbled and moved by your generosity. Thank you. Jedi Gemini, I like talking politics with a lightsaber. Bearded nerd. I'm a libertarian personally. It makes the most sense to my political views. I can see that, yeah. Bone, hi Bone. Aw, cute doggy. It's nice to see you in the chat. Thanks for being here. Gigamus Prime. I swear this political crap is worse for me because I have Asperger's and by nature I default and offend everyone. Yeah, I know that can be very challenging to people in your position, and I understand that. But the good thing in this is that you do possess self-awareness, and you do have obviously you have a lens through which you're able to see yourself, your actions, and you're able to gauge, even if you can't tell in the moment necessarily, it seems like you're able to gauge when you do upset or offend people or make people uncomfortable. I have to say, I think that's a trait that a lot of people lack. A lot of very smart, interesting, successful people do not have the ability to notice, to have that social, they don't pick up on social feedback or social cues when they realize, oh, what I said might hurt, offend, upset someone. That's huge. And to me, I understand that Asperger's can be a huge challenge for people, but I do think the self-awareness component is really good and really important. So the fact that you have that, the fact that you're on a journey of understanding yourself and how you interact with others, that's the most important thing. So try not to get too down on yourself about that. Ooh, I am Darth Revan. Thank you again for your super chat. To answer your question, I have a kitty that won't bury the poop either, and the automatic box handles it well enough. Oh, okay. That is good to know. Huh. Okay. Nova, we might have to get you an automatic cat litter box one day. Not any day soon, but maybe I'll create a budget for that. Okay, people keep the party going. I need to make a sandwich really fast. Ooh, you know what? Just seeing someone talk about sandwiches, I need a snack. I'm really hungry. We've been going for almost 3 hours. I just need a little snack. I'm sorry, guys. Just a few almonds. I'm hungry. Excuse my chewing. I'm sorry if it's loud. TJ Fox, get a P.O. box and I'll get you one. An automatic litter box? I would love that. But those are expensive. I know those are expensive. The good ones are. As an investment, DJ. Jedi Gemini. Does Nova like eating your plants? I can't have plants around my house because of this. She's pretty good with them. Let me think. She doesn't chew on any of those behind me. That lily on the table, my landlord actually got me that. Where is it? On the table. She got me that. Oh, can't point with this thing. So weird. Nova likes chewing on that, and apparently those are not good for cats. So I spray it with stuff that doesn't taste good so she doesn't chew it. And Nova likes palm trees. She likes chewing on palm trees, but those are okay. They don't give her any problems. Will Gentry, hi. Hi, Will Gentry. And Ben Bamboo. Speaking of bamboo, Ben Bamboo. Stay right there. I have a bamboo plant I'm going to show you. So this one I'm propagating because some of my original bamboo sticks were getting a little bit unhealthy and lackluster. So these are some of my bamboo, but then this is my other bamboo. I love plants. Look at this one. I think I've had this for like 5 or 6 years now. I love it. It's lucky bamboo. It's not real bamboo. It's actually in the same family as that plant there. It's a Dracaena family. I'm learning more about plants as I go. You know, too much time on my hands. Hero 360. That Anakin comment is too much. Ron, I'm on a PC. I would take you with me, but I'm on a PC, so it's big. I can't move it. It's like this big and plugged in. Sorry, guys. I'm just making sure. I'm putting my phone on low battery mode and closing it so it's not distracting. Keegan is prime. I hope I can still have a future where I get a good job, find a beautiful wife, and have 10 kids. 10 kids. That's a lot. Oh, Groovy Entertainment. Hello, Groovy Entertainment. Stephen Yarnell, you're still on. I went grocery shopping. I'm glad to find you still here. Yes, we're still going strong. We're still going strong. I may have to wind down eventually. I mean, I will have to wind up eventually, inevitably. But it feels really good to be back. KA, no shenanigans in your absence. Don't worry. We had a few good corny jokes here and there. Yeah, I want kids. I can't imagine having 10 kids. I feel like 4 is the max for me, but even that feels like a lot. I could do one kid, but I would love to have two. But as an only child, I was always so lonely and I always wanted another sibling. So part of me wants to have more, but then again, who knows what kind of world we're bringing them into right now. So at the end of the day, it's just about being a good parent. And I don't know. It's crazy right now, though. Leon K, your hair looks bitchin' in a good way. Thank you, Leon. I just put henna in it recently, henna and indigo, because I'm not blonde by any stretch, but when I go outdoors a lot, which I have been, my hair gets really, really, really light and like bleached looking. So I put henna and indigo in it, so it made it a little darker, and I really like it. It's like a healthy alternative to dyeing your hair, healthier alternative to dyeing your hair, because I have very sensitive hair, and if I dye it, it doesn't like that. So thank you, Leon. Gary N. Oh my gosh, Gary. Oh my gosh, Gary N. Thank you so much. $100 super chat. Oh my gosh. And another beautiful quote. Oh, I love this quote, Gary. Yes, a fitting quote in this time. Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. I have chills. Oh my gosh, I have chills. Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu. Wow, Gary. Oh my gosh, that's such a great quote. It's such a beautiful quote, and it's so heavy right now in this time, because I feel like people are skipping a lot of these steps and just going right from the thoughts to the destiny part, not noticing how much is tied into what we think. It all starts with what we think. Wow, I love that. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Gary, thank you so much for sharing this. This is a really important quote right now. And thank you so much for your super chat. That's really beautiful. That's really sweet. Thank you, Gary. You guys, this stream has been really important for me. I just want you to know, from a very vulnerable place right now, I've wanted to get back on the horse and see you guys again and talk to you guys again and do a live stream. I've missed you. I've missed this. I've missed talking. And I'm always nervous before I do a live stream. I always get anxious and a little bit in my own head about everything. But I knew, like more than ever, I knew that I wanted to come back and talk to you guys and reconnect. And I'm just so grateful to see all of you here, to see the familiar faces that have been with me. And I just want you all to know I recognize you, and I'm so grateful. I'm so happy that I even got some new faces here tonight, and I'll always, it's funny. I think this past weekend I was thinking about how I always remember those of you who commented. Sorry, I have almonds in my teeth right now. Hang on, give me 1 second. Okay. I always remember those of you who commented on my first few videos, right? That was, I think, like over 2 years ago now, because I was so self-doubtful and overwhelmed and scared. And I think I'll always remember those of you who were there in the first few videos, and it's been beautiful. And then more recently, within the last year or so, I've seen more faces and I've gotten to know a lot of you, and I recognize you. And I don't know, hang on. Almond dust. Anyway, well, my esophagus is trying to interrupt. is I'm just grateful for you guys. And I know I've said this before, but now more than ever, with all the craziness in the world and what I've experienced, losing my mom, it just puts a lot in perspective. And this is very real to me. My relationship, my friendship with you guys is very real to me. It's a big part of my life. This is the most talking I'll do all week, or this is the most talking I'll do until my next live stream, because I am a relatively quiet person. I listen more than I speak. I observe more than I do, and that's just how I am. And with you guys, I feel as though it's all of us together, and I don't know, it brings out a part of me that I think was hiding for a long time. And if any of you guys needed encouragement, if any of you were thinking of making your own YouTube channel, I hope that that helps, because a lot of the stuff that you guys ask me questions about now is stuff that I hadn't even really fully understood about myself previous to actually getting out there and starting this channel and being a part of this community. So, and even if you don't want to do a YouTube channel, just understand that you can build that level of self-awareness and like self-stability on your own, even in your own personal relationships, even if it's with your mom or your dad or your brother or your best friend from high school. It doesn't matter. It's just, you can still be who you need to be. It's just about figuring out what that is, what that means to you. So, oh gosh, yeah, you guys mean a lot to me. I obviously went off on a little bit of a tangent there, but it just means so much to me to come here and actually have you guys here, like, with me. And it's been the best, it's probably been the best experience I've had since my mom died. And that was looking at my phone. That was over 2 months ago that my mom died now. And she died on May 3rd. And funnily enough, I was going to do a stream on May the 4th, for May the 4th Be With You, which is also Nova's birthday. I was going to do like a Nova stream. Obviously I couldn't. So it's like, it's crazy that it's been that long since I've seen you guys and like actually talked to you in real time, because I know I got back to a lot of comments, but this is probably since that happened, this is probably the best 2 hours and 57 minutes I've had in over 2 months. So I owe that to you guys. So thank you. I'm just so grateful, and you guys are a part of this. So anytime you think, oh, Jedi Bunny stream, this is so fun, realize that you're a part of that, and you're a part of the reason it's great, because you guys have great questions, great comments, and you're great people, great friends. And if there's ever a hiccup, if there's ever a moment where someone's upset or something, I love that you guys see it for what it is and we can talk about it. I don't know. It's just really cool. And I don't know. I don't really get that elsewhere in my life right now. So yeah, you guys are awesome. Okay, just reading comments now. Oh, yeah. Groovy Entertainment, I'm glad you were able to stay for the whole live stream the second time. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Generation Projections. Oh, you're probably already gone, but I hope you have a good night. Leon K, you know I love this quote. You know I love this quote, Leon. This is one of my favorite quotes. This is very, very pertinent right now. Weak men create hard times. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create easy times. Easy times create weak men. Just some food for thought. You know, and up until very recently, I felt as though at least in the Western world, particularly in the US, I felt that times had been very easy, just proportionately easy in comparison to the rest of history for a lot of people. Not everybody, obviously. There are always exceptions within groups and individuals for that, but I was wondering, what is it going to take to strengthen us back up again? And these are hard times, inarguably. These are very hard times, or divisive times, polarizing times, scary times. So if anything's going to chisel us back to its strong place, hang on. I'm getting a soda because that's the only thing that's going to clear my throat. Hang on. Yes, I think we've got it. Almost? Okay. Yes. Okay. Pro tip, if you're ever choking, or not choking on something, but if you ever have like a dry cough, soda is so much more effective than water because of the carbonation. Geekimus Prime, I ended up having to get 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson to help me get better in my life. I hope it helps me. I think it will. I know a lot of people respond very well to Jordan Peterson's insight. I think his message particularly resonates with young men. And I enjoy a lot of his takes on things. I don't necessarily agree with everything, but I do think he has his finger on the pulse of what's going on with the world, and why so many people have felt so. This soda is not helping as much as I thought it would. Have felt as though their value or their purpose has fallen by the wayside. So I do think if you take to heart some of the things he says, some of the themes of that book, I do think it can definitely help you. And don't discount your own ability for self-exploration and self-educating. YouTube is a wonderful place for finding out about the things that we love and discovering things about ourselves. If we choose to seek out that sort of material, I'm always on the lookout for new interesting takes in the field of psychology or whatever you want to learn about, astrophysics, global history. There's so many different things you can learn. History is it's a great way to learn about ourselves and why we are the way we are. Putting things in a historical context is wonderful for understanding who we are as a species overall, because you'll start to notice the patterns that repeat themselves and the ideologies that we think are new, but are actually quite ancient. So that's all very fascinating stuff. But anyway, oh, I'm so far behind in the chat again. Darn it. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Geekimus Prime. I don't know if you meant for this to be funny, but I love this comment. I hope I can learn something from Jordan's book because my ADD makes it. And I keep envisioning Jordan Peterson jumping out of the book and yelling at me to pay attention, or he'll give me detention. No, you ought to pay attention. I can't do his voice. But yes, that's funny. I have ADD that makes me think very bizarre things too. I'm constantly having strange daydreams in my head about alternative realities, which is why I do recommend you finding maybe some YouTube channels or books. Ooh, you know who's a great YouTube channel for this is there's a channel called Better Ideas. There are a lot of great ones, but he's my personal favorite in the vein of self-improvement because he's not pretentious at all. He's funny, he's self-aware, and he talks about simple, easy ways that we can build up the small, everyday habits that end up making the big changes in the long term. Because one of the biggest mistakes that we make, that I've made up until like now, but I still make this mistake, but we think that we need this cataclysmic event in our lives to have a big alchemizing change. But what we really need to do is to be aware of what the change needs to be and to make small little steps as often as we can. So much of it is about the progress and the journey. So much of understanding ourselves and the growth that we really want is about the growing part. It's not about the grown part. So yeah, he's a great channel. Good, Better Ideas. Check out that channel. He's really, really good. And he has very consumable videos. I think they're probably mostly around 10 minutes each. And he's funny. And these are realistic goals that we can set for ourselves. And it's more like ideas. His channel is called Better Ideas. It's not someone preaching to you. It's not someone telling you what to do. It's not, society reflecting on us and trying to make us think and feel and be what a perfect human should be, because that's BS. So yeah, anyway, I highly recommend that channel. Check it out. Gary, and another corny joke. How does a rancher keep track of his cattle? By using a cow accumulator, of course. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I love cows. I don't know if any of you guys have met cows before, but they are so sweet. They're such sweet animals. I know there are going to be a ton of hamburger jokes now, but like genuinely, they're really nice. If you actually meet a cow, the first time I ever met a cow, I was probably like 3 or 4 years old. And what I remember is just walking up to this farm, to this fence, and waving to the cows. There were multiple cows, but I waved to one particular cow, and they all looked and started running towards me, and they all just wanted to sniff me, and they wanted to lick me, and they loved being pet. I was like, these are like dogs. They were really sweet. Cows are very sweet. So I understand if you love hamburgers, it's a very funny joke, but if you actually get the chance to meet a cow, just like go meet it, and like they're really sweet. They're cool animals. Indeed, Chaos Boy. LOL, met cows, good times. Yugamis Prime Hamburger, I have Asperger's. Good one. Viking Turtle, hi Viking Turtle. Some of my nicest neighbors are cows. They're good neighbors, they're sweet. That's a really cool profile photo. Is that a new one? I don't remember that. It reminds me of The Wall, the movie, the Pink Floyd movie, The Wall, the animation, a little bit. Oh, KA, I'm from Alabama, was raised around farms and pastures. Those were the old days. That's beautiful. Leon K, I dated a girl who took me to her family's dairy farm in winter. I rode their snowmobile. That's fun. I have a funny snowmobile story. In middle school, I had a friend whose parents had a house up in Vermont, and she invited me to go with her once because we were very close. And so I went up with her to Vermont, and we were riding her snowmobiles, and I wasn't very good at it, or on my first time. I was also very distracted because I distinctly remember singing a monkey song in my head and not really paying full attention. And her dad had a really nice shed that he had made. This isn't a funny story, actually. Looking back, it's actually more upsetting and embarrassing. And I'm kind of ashamed of myself still, even though I was probably only 11. But anyway, I rode my snowmobile into her dad's shed and made a big hole in it. Oh my gosh. And just like thinking now as an adult, knowing how much that would cost to repair it, I just feel so bad. And I'm like still upset. And I kind of want to apologize to her family again. Anyway, that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. Gary's starting to get hungry. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Vermont's beautiful. The Green Mountain State. Geekavis, that's a good one. Cows probably give better conversations than most millennials do, who will just call you racist while a cow moves along the conversation. Ryan Dyer, your mom grew up on a dairy farm. Oh, that's cool. Oh, baby cows are so cute. Philip A. Demick grew up on a farm. I hate when the supermarket claims to be selling whole milk. Real whole milk has the cream floating on the top. Indeed. What we get is very different than what actually happens. Hero 360. Jedi Bunny Master, you are very strong and wise, and the council, along with the rest of the order, is very proud of you. We stand with you in Grand Master Novus until the end. Thank you, Hero. That's beautiful. Thank you. It's good to see you again. I'm glad to see you here. I'm glad you could make it. Yeah, it feels really good to be back. Really, really, really good. Oh, Wise Guys Entertainment. Not sure if you keep missing my note or if I missed you read it earlier. I'd love to have you on my channel to talk pop culture. DM me on Twitter if interested. Would be such an honor. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very honored that you're extending that invite. I would love to. I really would. I have a lot going on right now, but I do intend on doing more collaborations in the future. So I will keep you up on that, updated on that. And I do not have a Twitter. You're actually the second person to ask me that. I can't make a Twitter. I can't. My sensitive soul cannot handle Twitter, but I will let you know. I'm planning on eventually getting like an actual like Jedi Bunny email one day. So yes, thank you so much. I appreciate the invite. Peter Hahn, hi. Oh, good for you. Been off the net for the afternoon. That is good. That is so healthy. Take internet breaks, everybody. Take internet breaks. A clap, a round of applause for internet breaks. So good. Peter Hahn, it's good to see you. I'm glad you took a break from your internet break to be here. What's a Minds account? KA, set up a Minds account, and then Geekamus Prime says set up a Mind. What is a Minds account? I'm so unaware of what any of these things are. Parlor account. What are all these things? Maximus, thank you. Hi, Maximus Payne. Parlor account. Oh, I heard of Discord. I don't know what Parlor or Minds is, though. I wish everything could just be consolidated into one funnel. I'm realizing as I'm saying it that that's the Matrix. Then we would all just be plugged into pods and have all the information fed into our brains. And as much as that would be much more organized and minimal, we wouldn't be in control of ourselves or have free thought. That's another thought. Don't let the media change your ability to have free thought and to think for yourself. If you are not coming up with your own opinions, they are not your opinions. So that's another reason why I always say, be very careful with your intake of the news and the news media and other forms of media as well, but especially the news cycle, the 24-hour news cycle. If your opinions are being informed by the people that you're watching or listening to, including myself, you have to be very aware of what part you play in that and whether you are forming your own opinions and your own belief systems on things. Because if not, you're just you'll be another cog in whatever machine you're operating in, whether that's from the left or the right or the middle. It just make sure that is the one thing that I believe that we still have control over is whether we have freedom of thought. So try to really strengthen that. Do bicep curls for your freedom of thought, because that's one thing that we still have for now. And who knows how long that'll be a reality. Ooh, I am Darth Revan says, Parler and Minds are like Twitter without the rampant censoring. Good to know. Oh, and KA can't help but suggest Minds invested in them back when they did a round of financing. Oh, that's cool. I will think about it. I will think about it. Because I would like to set up something where it's I don't know, more like easier for me to communicate with you guys, because right now the only way really is through YouTube. So yeah, I have to think about that. I'm gonna listen to your options, listen to your opinions, listen to your suggestions, and kind of filter them through to whatever seems to be the healthiest denomination. See, my brain's slowing down. This means I got to wrap it up soon. Gary N. Don't fall into the social media trap, Kelly. The smaller amount of accounts we have, the better, I say. I agree. I do agree with that. Well said, Gary. I have an Instagram and I have a Facebook. I'm not active on them. I don't really go on them at all. But I keep them just because I do have family and friends that I would like to be able to know that I can communicate with over time. But yeah, I'm not active. Brian Dyer. I can do assisted chin-ups. I can, if I have like a resistance band, I can do a chin-up. I can actually do chin-ups more easily than I can do pull-ups. Yeah. Leon K, I love that idea. Use a tin can and a string, old school. Matt G, we need AOL chat rooms back. LOL, yeah. I do miss those days. See, and now Joelle is saying, Kelly, do a Discord in the future. Discord is the one I've heard the most about, but I suppose that's probably because it's the most popular. Leon K, get a pull-up bar for your door frame. Well, Leon K, just do wait right there. Oh. Oh, what have we here? Is just a pull-up bar for my door frame. And those are my gymnastics rings that I just got. So yeah, we're gonna be buff. Highly recommend, by the way. Highly recommend it. Even if it's just to hang, just to do passive hanging, we are meant to be able to hang for a while. You know, it's actually really healthy for us. It allows spinal decompression. It feels really good just to hang. Even if you can't do a pull-up yet, just hang, man. It's really healthy for your whole body. King of Ruckus, thank you. I am goofy. It's funny, I think I was goofier in my original videos. You'll remember this, King of Ruckus, because my original videos, looking back, I feel as though I was so insecure and so unsure of who I was that I was really trying to kind of, I wouldn't say construct a persona, but I was definitely amplifying my goofy side a little bit more and dismissing or suppressing my more vulnerable, sensitive side. So yeah, I do almost, looking back, and I can't even watch my old videos now just because I feel like I've changed so much since then, but they feel like me to an extent, but they feel like the more insecure, anxious me that was overcompensating by trying to have a little bit of like a bouncy, silly, goofy personality. But I can still be goofy and silly. It comes out more organically now, I guess. Oh, Lord Arnold, I love the original videos. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Leon K, very good for the lower back. Very true. Stephen Yarnell looking swole. Aw, Nebu, thank you. Thank you for saying I'm relatable. I love that. Relatability is like becoming a commodity now, though. all these celebrities. I'm so relatable in my mansion. It's exhausting. Hero, good question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love Anakin Skywalker? In the prequels, averages out maybe a 7.2. In the Clone Wars, which I have been watching thanks to Jeremy, in the Clone Wars, like a 9 and 9.6. Yeah. Oh, I love this. Geekamus. Celebs think themselves gods. Ricky Gervais is the Kratos to their gods. Aw, King of Ruckus. Thank you. You are very much the same person now that you were in those earlier videos. It's very rare to see that on YouTube. That's why people love you so much, buddy. Oh. Thank you for saying that. I didn't. Wow. I appreciate you saying that because I know you were literally on my first video. You're one of the first people I remember, King of Ruckus. Man, that's so crazy. Thank you for saying that. I'm glad that you feel that way. I guess through my own filter, I judge myself pretty harshly, but yeah. Leon K. Geeks and Gamers Jeremy. Geeks and Gamers Jeremy got me to watch the Clone Wars. And I'm very glad he did because I'm really thoroughly enjoying it now. I still need to keep watching. I haven't gotten to the new ones yet, but Joel, yeah, I know Joel loves Anakin too. 9 for the Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith. Yeah. Oh, did I say? Wait. Oh, I was thinking of it. Yeah, Clone Wars. And Revenge of the Sith, he was much better in too. I was averaging out the prequels. That's why I was like, what did I say? 7.2. Wow, Hero prefers prequel Anakin over the Clone War Anakin. I could see that. I could see that. Oh, you guys are awesome. Hang on. Okay, sorry guys, reading. Wise guys, am I still a content creator for geeks and gamers? If so, are you going to be hopping in on the Mario Kart gaming or doing park hopping? I was lurking watching their Mario Kart gaming. When was that, last night or the night before? I was just watching and laughing along with them, but I'm not technically a content creator for geeks and gamers, although I really do miss collaborating with Jeremy, and I do miss that. I would love to get back into that. I think I did a live stream a few months ago with them. I hopped on one. I didn't yeah, but I would love to again. I miss that. I actually really miss doing stuff with Jeremy and the Geeks and Gamers crew. So yeah, I think I'll always consider them like a part of who I am, like a part of my life. Jeremy's been such a good friend to me. He's been so there for me and just a genuinely caring person. So yeah, I would love to do something again, whether it's a live stream or a video. I have to get in contact with Jeremy. Life's been crazy, man. But yeah, thank you for the question. I love that. Matthias, your older videos are great, and so are the ones you're making recently. You've always remained the same. Consistency is key. Thank you. Oh, that means a lot that you say that. Thank you. I would love to edit one day too. That's one thing that I look back on and kind of cringe, is that everything that I do is just one take stream of consciousness rambling. I'd really love to edit and do video essays one day. So I'm not leaving that out of the realm of possibility. But yeah. Holocron, Library Fox, very well said. It isn't bad. The state of mind you were in back then, it was necessary to bring you to where you are now and where you're going to be. Indeed. Oh, Lord Arnold. Kelly's agree. Oh, you guys are too much. That's so sweet. I definitely couldn't handle that much power and responsibility, though. Peter Han, relatable. Relatable. Yeah, Attack of the Clones is just can't do it. Some scenes are cool, but yeah. Matt G, yes, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Oh my gosh, did you hear that Larry David, I think, signed on for another season? Which is one thing that gives me hope. If anyone can have some funny takes on everything going on in the world, it's him. I agree, wise guys. Oh, Steven, that's cool. I did not like the prequels at all until the Disney trilogy showed me the true dark side. We watched the prequels with my son and have a new appreciation for them. That's beautiful. That's really cool. I haven't watched the prequels since the sequel trilogy, but I do believe that I would have a very different experience now. As a lot of you know, I used to be very dismissive of the prequels in comparison to the original trilogy, and I have since changed quite a lot of my opinion around that, especially after the sequel trilogy. So yeah. Jedi Padawan Tano. Kelly, what are your thoughts on Ahsoka Tano? I love Ahsoka. She's really cool, and clearly you do too. Yeah, she's really cool. I was not expecting to like her character as much in the first season, and then obviously as time goes on, I'm not going to give away spoilers, but you get to see the complexities and the development, and it's really cool. She's really cool. Yeah, really like her. Peter Han, as much as I want your platform to grow, I kind of value the close-knit feel of the live streams right now, right? Me too, Peter. Yes. This is actually something that I've thought many times, and I don't know. I know it's healthier for a YouTuber to I guess, have a bigger following, but something about where we're at now feels so nice. And I shouldn't have even paid attention to this, but you can't help but see it when you check into the whatever the app is for YouTube, Creator Studio. There's an app on my phone that I had to go into to respond to comments, and I noticed that I lost, like, I don't know, 50 subscribers or something, maybe even more in the last few months, obviously, because of what happened. I lost my mom. I did not feel like I was able to record videos or do live streams. And I think a lot of people were just kind of like, peace. I don't want to stick around for this. And a part of me was hurt or felt disappointed, I guess. I felt more disappointed in myself because I was like, oh God, I'm not being there. I'm not bringing myself to this platform, and I'm not engaging with the people that I care about, and that's on me. And I still kind of partially believe that, but I also got to the point recently where I realized, well, you know, I would rather have a close-knit, intimate group of people that I feel like we are genuinely connected and we genuinely care. And you guys aren't going to jump ship if I, don't talk about Star Wars for 2 hours, or if I choose to talk about, I don't know, Alan Watts or David Lynch or whatever social issues might come up, or psychological stuff, life advice. I don't know, whatever comes up. And I love that. And I can understand where people might want a more cut and dry, narrow path. You know what you get, you get what you know kind of thing. And I don't know. I came to the conclusion, I was like, honestly, like, that's fine. I would rather be with these guys that get me and understand and support it than have like I don't know, 6,000 subscribers or something. So it's actually really awesome. So thank you for saying that, Peter Hahn. And I do agree. I love it. The dude, oh, thank you for your super chat. Good to see your face on the YouTube again. Thanks for releasing the update video and letting us know how you were. Really missed your voice. It's calm, genuine one with all the crazy in the world right now. Lots of love. The dude, thank you so much for your super chat. 1999. Very good, yeah. Beautiful. That's so sweet. Thank you. Yes, I wanted to make that update video, and that was the first day where I felt like I could actually get through it without crying, and I still ended up crying anyway, but what are you going to do? It's me. I cry over hurting flies. So that's what happened. But thank you. You guys, and that's another thing. You guys, the comments that I got on that video were so beautiful and so heartwarming, and some of you just wrote a quick sentence like, I'm so sorry for your loss, and some of you shared like paragraphs of what you've been through and your own experience and what helped you and your perspective now, and all of those together meant so much to me to see. And I read most of them before I ever responded, because I try to always get back to my comments, but sometimes when there are so many, it's really hard. So I try to at least read all of them as they come in, because you get a notification and then you can read it. So I read all of them, and then I think I gave hearts to them, and then I responded to them. And I think I finally ended up getting back to everybody's comments last week. So it was a while, but it was totally worth it, because your comments were so supportive and beautiful. And I don't know, it just made a big difference in my wanting to come back again. And obviously I knew I wanted to update you guys and come back and let you know what was going on. And weirdly enough, the last live stream I did on 420, I thought my mom was making improvements. And I remember sharing with you, she started a new treatment and it seems to be really working. And then things took a bad turn after that. So I didn't want you guys to be in the dark and just be like, where did she go? What happened? I thought everything was going well. So yeah, that update was really important for me, and I'm glad that it meant a lot to you too. And just grateful for you guys in general. Oh. Oh, Gary, thank you. I have always loved your content and plan to go anywhere. Thank you, Gary. That means the world. Leon K, there's a good Larry David interview on Cool Breeze 7107 and some good Duncan Trussell clips. Love Duncan Trussell and Larry David. Oh, good to know. Let me see. Cool Breeze 7107. Let me see. Autocorrect. Oh, thank you. Yeah, wait. Ooh, he has some, oh, he has Joseph Campbell, James Horner. Ooh, music. Duncan Trussell. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to watch these. Okay. Thank you so much, Leon, for letting me know about that. That looks awesome. Ryan Dyer, thank you. Oh, Will Gentry, it's just good to see you smile again, Kelly. You've clearly had a hard couple of months, and even if it's surface level only right now, it's so good to see you smile. Thank you, Will Gentry. Beautifully said. amazingly, I feel like this is the first time I've smiled this much in like 2 months, in over 2 months. And when I am smiling, it is genuine. Like I'm just happy. It feels good. I mean, it's fulfilling. It's fulfilling to be able to connect with you guys again and to just have this community. It's just really special. It's just beautiful. I'm really happy about it. I'm really happy to be reconnecting with you guys. So it's awesome. Nebu, goodbye, Nebu. Thank you for being in the chat. It was great having you. Hang on. I'm seeing conversations. I just want to make sure I see the context. Huh. Wait, what am I missing? Sorry, guys. I'm reading your... Okay. What are you guys talking about? Ooh, this is interesting. King of Ruckus. Some comedian had a Patreon set up, then basically closed it down because he's politically incorrect. Patreon closed it down because he's politically incorrect? I don't really know. Ooh. Jeez. Oh, Tim Pool made a video on Patreon lawsuits. Oi. Ryan Dyer, my thoughts on Stargate and Stargate Atlantis. I don't think I've ever watched Stargate. No, what was that other one? There was another one on, it wasn't Stargate, but it reminded me of it a little bit. It was not great. With the kid that was in Stand By Me, but then he was a man in this. Sliders? Was it Sliders? I don't know. It wasn't good retrospectively, but at the time I used to enjoy watching it as a kid. Oh, now I'm behind on the chat again. Ah, Sith Bunny is here. Hi, Sith Bunny, my nemesis. Condolences, my nemesis. We may be lifelong mortal enemies, but the loss of your bearer is tough for anyone, even for a foe. I salute you, my erstwhile opponent. We shall battle again another day. Thank you. Thank you for sparing me this time, Sith Bunny. It means quite a lot. It's good to see you. Adam, oh, Adam, DC Nintendo fanboy. Okay, sorry, I thought I was gonna have a harder time pronouncing that. Thank you for being in the stream. I'm glad you were able to make it. Thanks for listening, and I hope you have a great night. Hi, Phil TMNT. Good to see you. You got a new profile photo. Is that a lightsaber you're picking up? Dude, that's cool. That's cool. I have not seen Stargate. No. Pokies. Patreon's position is that their terms of service is with you all the time, and they can ban you for anything you do, even off Patreon. Jeez. Wow. It's interesting. Well, I don't have to worry about that because I don't have a Patreon. Peter Hahn. Jonathan Rhys Davies was in that? Sliders. Wait, what was the one with the guy that was in Stand By Me? And he was a larger boy, but then he grew into a man, like a slender man. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop talking now. I thought it was Sliders. Was it Sliders, Leon? Thank you. I think it was. I didn't know John Rhys Davies was in that. I've only seen him as Gimli and in Indiana Jones. Jerry O'Connell, yes, Jerry O'Connell, King of Ruckus. That's who I was thinking of, Jerry O'Connell. Firefly. Now that's one that I've been recommended. And Jessie Milestone recommended that to me. She loves that show and she thinks that I would like it too. And I definitely appreciate her recommendation. So I'll take yours. X-Files. I've started rewatching X-Files again. Lord Arnold, if you've got to go for a bit, I might not be here when you get back. I've been on for almost 4 hours. This is going to be a record, guys. But it's so good to be back. I don't want to leave. I don't. The only reason I'm going to leave is because my shoulders are getting stiff. I'm hungry. And yeah, that's pretty much the only reason. So we'll see how long I can put that off. And my brain's slowing down. That's a big one. That one is probably the biggest reason. Oh, hang on. Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective. Jedi Bunny, be well, dear lady. I must be off to tend to the Guinea Pig Collective. Be well. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you so much for being an awesome mod. I love having you here. You're great. And I hope you're doing well. I hope the Guinea Pig Collective is doing well. And yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for being here for the stream, Tommy. You're awesome. Guys, make sure you check out Tommy's channel. Not only is he a fantastic moderator, he is also a content creator and he has talking guinea pigs. So it's worth a shot. Eddie's 24-hour stream. Yeah. Okay, all right. People are saying I should eat, so I'm going to eat a little bit more. I'm not going to eat a lot because I still need to save room for dinner because I still want dinner. It's still early enough for me to eat dinner. I don't like eating after 8. It's too late for me. But I'll have some. Hero, I didn't realize you have blue eyes like Anakin. I don't remember Anakin had blue eyes. Right? Jeremy Peterson, yeah. These are my favorite streams because I can keep up with them and then other people can read them and be a part of the conversation and they're really manageable. I love watching live streams, but when you get above, I don't know, sometimes even when people get above 100 people watching, I've noticed it's really hard. Like it's hard to keep up with all the comments. So this is a great number for me. Huh? Wise Guys Entertainment. Who's a better cook, you or your hubs? I'd have to say overall, Hubs is generally more talented and more consistent. Although my cooking is fueled with passion, spontaneity, and love. So it depends. I really enjoy cooking a lot of creative things. So I'm a little bit more creative and I don't do recipes. I make my own stuff up and I just try to stay because it's consistent within whatever cultural cuisine it is that I'm preparing. So good question. And you guys can't tell from this, but my eyes are actually more like bluish green. And then this one has this like a yellow spot in it, but you can't tell. Lord Arnold. Got it. Okay, love you, sweetheart. Stay strong and come back soon. You've been severely missed by many. Have a good night and see you soon, hopefully. I have blue-gray eyes like Anakin. LOL. That is awesome, Lord Arnold. Yeah. The thing with light colored eyes with people is that I feel like depending on what your garb is, what your background is, they look different. So on my license, my eyes are listed as blue, but depending on what I'm wearing, sometimes they look gray or green. So depends. Oh my gosh, Holocron, yeah. Just collab with Jeremy when you want a taste of the big YouTuber's life. I know, he's amazing. Jeremy is like on another level. I don't know how he does it. I really don't. Peter Hahn. Kelly didn't reply to my comment on a stream from 6 months ago. I probably didn't see it. When did you write it? 6 months ago. Yeah, especially see, that's a tricky one too, is when people write comments on older stuff, sometimes I don't see it. Like, it's so weird. It's so weird. I'm supposed to get all my notifications for comments on my phone in my YouTube app, but I don't. So then I go into my YouTube Studio app or whatever it is, and then I get more comments, but I still don't get all of them. Today, I went on my PC that I'm on now and saw that there were comments that I never saw from like a year ago. So I don't know why they can't just put all the comments together in one place so I could actually see them all, because sometimes even going in the video, I don't see comments. So it's very frustrating. But yeah, anyway, I do try to get back to all comments, but it's impossible because there are now collectively thousands of comments and it's just too much. Hello, Clobberin' Times. Hail. Matt G, can you do a Valley Girl voice? Sometimes I send in super chats to people to be read in that voice. Okay, hang on. Can you do the Valley Girl voice? Sometimes I send in super chats to people to be read in that voice. Lol, at Jedi Bunny. Like, oh my God, Kelly, do you even own a buddy? As if. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I can. Oh, Peter Hahn. Okay, sorry, I took that seriously. I took that comment like you meant it. Seriously. Just making fun of people that expect you to read everything on a live stream with 100 plus people. Yeah, true. KA, that hurt my soul. Geekimus Prime, what about a hill girl? What's a hill girl? What is a hill girl? First try. Darren, good night. Everybody say good night to Darren. I hope you're doing okay. Keep taking good care of yourself. And thank you for being here. Hi, Riff Rocker Don. Oh, Hill Girl's Hillbilly Girl? I don't know. What region? Someone give me something to read in a Hillbilly Girl accent. This might be offensive. I don't know. Hero. There are so many inconsistency issues in the Clone Wars, but it's still pretty solid, although I prefer the 3 films way more. I still like the Clone Wars. What they did to my boy Grievous is unacceptable, though. I love General Grievous. He was so cool. Will Gentry, that wasn't a bad Valley Girl impression. The voice wasn't quite there, but the manner of speech was good. Oh, I'll have to work on that. Appalachian Mountains. Oh, man. Yeah. I don't know what I know where the what state. I don't know. I don't know how to do accents by state though. Maybe New Jersey. King of Ruckus. I did watch that video. Wait, what video? You did send me a video and I did watch it. It was funny. I remember it being funny and I remember laughing. But I've watched other videos since then, so now my mind is clouded. Hey, Mando Merc, hello again. Geekum Prime, goth. I don't know if a goth girl has a particular manner of speaking. I think goth is more of like a style. Ian Giovanni, I didn't know you were here. Hi, Ian. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Geekum Prime. General Grievous is the future of all smokers. Yeah. I know, How about we stroll on? Hang on. How about we stroll on down to the lake to catch us some fish? You bring the beer, I'll get the gear. Come on down, y'all. I'm not great at the Southern accent. Oh, I can never do a Massachusetts accent. I don't know what a Vermont accent sounds like. But Massachusetts, for some reason, I can't. I just do pack the cat and have it yad. That's all I know. Okay, guys, I'm going to start wrapping the stream up because now my brain needs real food, not just guara almonds with extra virgin olive oil and sea salt, which I highly recommend from Trader Joe's. These are excellent. But I've eaten almost this entire bag within 2 days, which is not sustainable for me. I need these to last, and if they're not going to last because I eat all of them constantly, it's not worth the investment. Not enough return. Travis, or it might be hilarious if you try to do an Eastern European girl accent. That hillbilly girl was hilarious. I have to think about that. It's funny because I grew up hearing Eastern European accents my whole life, but I can't replicate them well. I'll work on it. Gary and Kelly, I have to run and make some dinner, but before I go, I will share this quote. I may not have gone where I intended to go, but I think I've ended up where I needed to be. Douglas Adams. Oh my gosh. Another photo. Hang on, guys. Smile while I take this photo of you because this quote needs to be remembered. Beautiful. Love that. Peter Hahn, no alcoholic kombucha? No, not today. I thought about it, but I decided I'm probably not in the best emotional state to be drinking, even if it's only 3% alcohol or whatever. I don't like partaking in mind-altering substances unless I'm in a very stable emotional space, which I haven't been, obviously, with everything going on. So yeah, but eventually we'll get back there. Wise guys, kombucha is not an alcoholic beverage, although it does have small trace amounts in regular kombucha. But I got this one that was actually, it did have alcohol in it. Excuse me, it's the soda. I did have one that had alcohol in it, but it was a small percentage. I want to say it was like 3% or something, but I'm a lightweight when it comes to that kind of thing. So I could have a can that's 3% and I would still feel pretty tipsy. So Leon K. Kombucha is like health water with probiotic things in it. I love that. I love that assessment. Gary N says, have a great evening, everyone. And everyone's saying goodbye to Gary N because everybody loves Gary. Good night, Gary. Yeah, and I'm going to be taking off too. Travis or Rick, I also want to say sorry about not being too active today. It's laundry day today in my home. Oh, I know how that could be, Travis. I've been doing so much laundry lately. To takes a toll. It takes a toll. But that's fine. I'm just glad I was able to see you, and I saw you earlier, and I'm just glad you're here. So thank you so much for being here. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get going. I think before I totally sign off, I think Nova's gonna come over for a little message. So hang on one second. But I'm gonna say goodbye because I'm gonna let Nova take over because it's her dream to take over my channel. So guys, thank you so much for being here. I am so happy. I'm so grateful for all of you that showed up. This is a monumental day for me because not only is this my first live stream back after the biggest loss that I've had so far in my life, it's something that I was nervous about, but I also knew that I needed, and I will never forget this live stream. This is probably one of the most important, special times for me. And you guys made it that way. So thank you to all of you who have been here, who've been commenting, who've been saying things, asking questions, just being your awesome selves. It matters so much to me. And I love seeing you guys having conversations among yourselves and just talking and getting to know each other, getting to know me and me getting to know you, and everybody getting to know each other. It's just awesome. And I'm really happy about it and really grateful for it. And keep taking care of yourselves and keep doing what makes you happy. And if you can't do what makes you happy, do what brings meaning to you, and you'll eventually find what makes you happy through that meaning. So yeah, anyway, guys, thanks for being here. May the force be with you. And without further ado, we have Nova with a message for you. Thank you, Riff Rocker Don. I will be back. And goodbye, Chad, Lord of Madness. Thank you for being here. And goodbye, Chaos Hoy and Surly Unicorn, Joel Barnes, Keck 44. Oh, I can't read everybody, but I appreciate all of you so much. Okay, now are you ready? I think so.
Oh, hello everybody. It's been a long time since I've seen you. I hope you're all doing okay, and thank you so much for stopping by the live stream. I'm very excited that you're here, and Mommy loves you all too. So I hope you have a beautiful night and a beautiful day tomorrow. And always remember, like I always say, take care of yourselves, take care of your bodies. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Will you stay upon me? Look my way or never love me. Rain keeps falling down, 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 down. Would you recognize me? Look my way and never love me. Rain keeps falling down, down, down. Dun, dun, hey, 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 dun, dun, hey, dun, 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 dun. I love that song, and so does my mommy, and I hope you all enjoyed it too. Thank you. Have a beautiful day and a beautiful night, and take care of yourselves and take care of your minds. Goodbye, everybody. I love you. And the first